Welcome to the show, everybody. Another BSing with Tokes and friends, family, Lion, the host, Pride. We got Cody in the building, OG.
What's up, baby?
OG Cody.
What's up, baby?
Oh man, for those that don't know, I know we're getting new subscribers. So he was on the original pod, like he's the one.
Triple OG.
Yeah, we were all coming. Me, Mike, and him were coming up with the idea. And Cody was kind of like the enforcer, man. Me and Mike were kicking around an idea, and he was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And we were like,
Get it.
Well, Cody said, "Let's do it." So let's fucking do it. Next thing you know, we're in the store buying all this shit, loading it in the fucking car, going. That shit was crazy, man. It's a memory. And we were all excited and high-fiving on the way back.
What was that? 2017, maybe?
It was a while ago, man. Yeah. It was a while ago because I was still at Lake Lily then. And that was, it had to have been at least 2017, I think. Yep. But that shit was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, man. It's how you been, brother?
Chilling on the upside.
Yeah, you were mentioning you're getting ready for a fight?
So I'm back in Florida because a couple things. I signed up for school. Well, I had already been signed up for school, but I wanted to finish. So I'm getting away from home. I'm staying at a little Airbnb for like a month or two.
Look at you.
Yeah, gonna be in school. Got no distractions.
Look at you.
Just good food, maybe a little weed, no partying, no bullshit, no women, nothing.
Wow, man.
School, and then in my other time, I guess in my off time I'd be studying. So in my regular time, I'm training for a fight.
So what made you get on this? Like, what did because I noticed you're always back and forth, dude. You're right. Well, you go and you do some stuff, and then you back off for a little while. You take breaks, and then you go, and then fail piss test.
No, what is that? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Right.
So I kind of just have like a lot of stuff on my bucket list, and I'll go like 5 or 6 years at one thing, and then I'll just put that away and literally jump on something else.
And you got ADD like me.
Yeah.
So shit gets boring sometimes, and you got to go do something else.
That's how life is to ponder. So it's like, what's really even going on? So I'd rather just dip my feet in everything and just,
dude. There's a guy. What the fuck was his name? He played for Baltimore Ravens.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to fuck up his name.
What, that high school guy?
But I just saw him. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, not high school guy. The walk-on guy I meant to say?
No, there wasn't nothing really special about him. What happened that was special about him was now. Because he said what you said. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, I'm a football player. Yeah, I play pro football. Let me go do something else now.
Yeah.
I got one life to live, man. I need to get around. I need to do stuff. But he's an activist. He's literally helping the world and shit. And he's talking about reading books and stuff. And he's like, yeah, we need to read fucking books. He's like, the fact that they're banning books means we should be running to those books to read more. Whatever it is. But it made me think on a deeper level, because there I am going, he's right. He's right. We idolize these sports heroes and whoever the hell it is. And then reality, these sports heroes should be going, all right, Tom Cruise has acted in all these damn different movies. What else can I do? I got to go do some other stuff now.
Well, imagine, too, you die and all you did was play football. I mean, that's pretty cool and all, but it's like, what does that really even mean in the grand scheme of things?
Right.
You were carrying around the pigskin as fast as you could. That's cool.
Yeah.
But, like, spiritually or...
Right. You're Michael Jordan. That's cool, man. You were the greatest basketball that ever lived, and you were really fucking phenomenal at it. That's cool.
Well, no, Michael Jordan, he was on some shit because, he went to go play baseball.
Yeah, that's true.
He was dipping in other shit too.
He owns a racing team now.
I was about
Bubba
to say,
Wallace.
wasn't it the bike racing team?
Yeah, and he owns bike racing. I heard about that. I heard about that too.
And so he's kind of on the same shit. He invests a lot of money in like other random shit and does shit.
That's a good point.
But my thing was like, I was kind of like, before I was kind of stuck. Whereas I didn't have a lot of money, didn't have a lot of options. So you go through that as like young,
right.
20 to 25-year-old, so stuck doing what I had to do. And then when I climb out of that pit, I was like, all right, I'm going to go do my thing with the weed shit out in California. Then kind of getting like, I could still do that, but I want to go make music. And then I was making music, kind of just...
That's right.
I just put out a music project. And to me, making music is just having fun, so I don't really care if anybody listens to
It's
it or
therapeutic,
not,
man.
Yeah.
It's so therapeutic.
So I did I do some shows, did a couple videos, did some. And I'm like, all right, I want to get back to getting in shape, and I also wanted to quit smoking bud. So now that I'm fighting,
That's why today was your first thing. You were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, that shit hit me hard.
Yeah, I haven't quit since.
And we're smoking.
Yeah.
Cocolado.
The Cocolado runs.
Cocolado runs.
Let's go.
The Cocolado runs.
Yeah,
holy shit. So what a way to smoke when you're not smoking. I can only imagine how high you are right now. I'm fucking high and I've been smoking.
I'm not there yet, but I'm climbing.
I just got back I'm tired as fuck, bro, to be honest with you. I just got back from the Smoky Mountains. I drove 10 hours yesterday, and we had the time of our life, man. We really did, but we saw some great sights. But I'm tired as fuck right now. Yeah, the Smokies is the shit, man. Smokies is good shit. It was a good time for Jackie's birthday.
Isn't it that? What I thought the Smokies were over there. Aren't you on the Appalachian?
No, the Smokies are.
Oh, they do go through. Never mind. No.
Yeah,
I'm slow.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm back in school. Back in school.
Well, don't think the American education is going to teach you anything. You're just doing that shit to do it, really, man.
No, I want to get like I said, I don't know what to do with my life, so I just do a bunch of shit.
I'm proud of you, man. But I think that's amazing.
I started like a year ago, maybe. I started messing with computers again, like heavy, and then I was like, all right, I'm still kind of like tech savvy, so I've been been asking around like what people do with computers and make money and stuff. It's not a lot of hard work. You just click clack and you can probably make like 80 to 100 grand a year.
Jesus,
so,
click clack away.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm done doing labor jobs. I used to be the shovel guy.
Yeah. Fucking labor jobs, dude. We've all been the shovel guy.
Yeah,
I'm still proud to be the shovel guy. I don't give a fuck, man. In my job, there's times where people ain't doing shit. I'll grab the shovel and I'll be like, look, like this. And I'll show them. I'll be like, look, man.
Proud to be a shovel guy, but my back is donezo.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, my back is done, man.
How the hell are you gonna fight then, man?
Well, that's why I get back in the gym and I start training stuff because actually working out gets my back good. So you need
back strengthening. Do you do yoga?
Oh yeah, and fight camp is crazy.
You have
I'm training with pros right now.
They make you do it all, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. My coach is legit, dude. He goes to Thailand. His predecessors are from Thailand. He goes out there and gets trained with them. Comes back home and teaches us the realest shit. I train with some like. Good
God, son! How'd you get hooked up with them?
I met. My friend happened to one of my friends I grew up with, we all used to be rollerbladers when we were like 10, 12 years old. And so friends of his friend was actually like a little older when we were younger. He was like 15 or 16. They met back up and he was a fighter. And my friend Paul is the one that I grew up with. He was always like, not like a tough guy, not like a weakling, but he was kind of like, you could like mess with him a little bit.
Right.
He didn't know what to do and shit,
Right.
So now he's sturdy, Now he'll knock somebody out, what I mean? So this dude showed him all that, and once I saw that Paul was getting good at fighting, I was like, I've always been into fighting, so I was like, let me meet your coach or whatever. And when he brought me, we hit it off. Everything he teaches me is like superior moves. It's
Dana
crazy.
White said UCF or UFC right now is more popular than all the sports combined.
More popular in the gross income is all.
That's what he's saying. He said all of them, the other sports, baseball, basketball, football. He said that the Ultimate Fighting is more popular than all of them combined, based on their ratings, based off their money, revenue, and all that shit. I don't know. I haven't looked into the numbers, but that came out of his mouth. So
no, yeah, they get to it. But shout out to my coach Matt. He's the truth, Matt McCusker. He's at MGM Muay Thai in Clearwater. If you got him and I, hopefully to meet up with some other boxing coaches this week. JT from Technique Boxing. But shout out to those guys, dude. Like you don't even know what work is till you're in the ring for 3 minutes trying to protect your face, not trying to die.
Dude, I always tell people that. I say, fighting's crazy because put yourself in their shoes, right? Like, I'm a team sport guy. I grew up playing team sports. I really only watch team sports besides golf, but I think about like how hard the training is for that, right? It's excruciating. It's grueling. It's
especially
everything.
out here, dude. It's 90 It's 96 degrees in the gym, or it's anywhere from 93 to like 93 to 96 degrees in the gym we're training in, no AC.
The sacrifice is so immense that I think about the day comes. You get in the octagon, right? You get in this ring. It's just you and this fucking other guy. And that's it. You get knocked the fuck out, dude, or start bleeding really bad, or learn something about yourself and be like, God damn, that hurt, you know? And that's it. It's not for you. And then you fight. I'm sure that happens to so many people,
bro. Even if you don't get hit, right? What's so crazy is people don't realize, like, just getting out there before the bell rings, just getting in the actual ring with the dude. You got people watching and stuff, you know? It's just as crazy as getting punched. Like, you're out there like, oh, damn.
Right.
Like, what the fuck did I really just sign up for, you know? And then you realize, like, bless your soul. But,
yeah.
It's rough. It's crazy. It takes some, I don't know. It's a whole different realm.
Well, yeah. I mean, it takes balls of steel. Because then you're also risking getting embarrassed so bad. Getting knocked the fuck out and pissing yourself is not the sexiest thing, you know? So you're just putting it all out there, man. And there really isn't anything more manly than that.
That's kind of what it feels like.
It really is.
Even when you're badass, you still feel like something's embarrassing about it. Because you're out there in just your shorts.
Dude, we're human, man.
Yeah. You just feel like... Even if you know you're about to win, you're like, okay, I put on this costume. I got no shirt on. You know?
That motherfucker stuffed his package.
But I'll tell you, one of my things that makes me good at fighting is I know the other guy is thinking about all that shit too, and I immediately cut it out.
That's what I do.
I go, this motherfucker's
so
tripping
weird.
just as hard as I am. Fuck that.
That's so weird because that's exactly
that's
how
you
I
get
think.
One level up.
Yeah, dude.
You go, this guy's thinking all the same shit I am.
I also think about other people's vulnerabilities and going, they're just as fucked up in just other areas. They're just thinking of different shit. That's all it is. There's a million things you could be thinking of. Mm-hmm. I'm focused on these things. They're focused on some other shit. Wash it away. Let's play. You know? But it is nerve-wracking, though, until the moment gets out there and you get hit or something and take a hit and you're like, oh, I'm good. Or do something, you know? Mm. That's how it was in hoops, man. Until I saw the ball go in. I'm like, something about seeing the ball go in, dude. And now I'm good. It's you know what I mean? Everything's normal now. We're playing ball. But before that, it's like, oh shit, I'm worried about what they're looking like and all that stuff. It's a rhythm, man. It's muscle memory. It's like firing up a car.
I know, most things I don't give a fuck about, but fighting is crazy because you stand out there and you feel naked.
I bet, dude. You got nothing but some little tight shorts on.
And you got to be, like, coordinated. It's like, you know.
All your tattoos are there. You know, they're judging all your tattoos and shit. Like, why that motherfucker get a stupid tattoo of that on his fucking side and shit? This is a corny bastard.
Yeah, it'll either get you fired up or put you down. You know, you got to make a quick decision.
You got to say fuck it. Like
but it reminds me about a lot of shit in life. You know, that's like it's like a faster, more sped up, intense version of everything else in life.
Right.
Like, hop in there, do what you got to do. Don't be embarrassed. You know what I mean? Just try and be confident.
Right.
It's literally everything else you have to do in life. So that's it. Once I start, like, you know, really getting into camp, like, a lot of the rage goes out the window because you're just at practice every day getting your ass beat.
Yeah.
And then you start to realize, like, all right, I just gotta be human, you know?
Yeah. I gotta get his back. I gotta get his fucking back. He's whooping my ass. I gotta get on his back.
Yeah, I haven't got my ass beat in a while, but
Mike said you're good. I never seen you fight, but OGB said Cody could hold his own, dude.
Well, I grew up fighting, so
that's what he said. He said Cody's seen a lot, and he can hold his own. And for Mike to say that, that's a Marine just saying, yeah, man, he could hold his own. Mike ain't gonna lie about nothing.
Well, Mike, no, because I mean, I grew up next to Mike, and he's a Marine, you know, he's a hard body dude, so. It wasn't only he's looking me, but him and Mike taught me a lot of shit about just, you know.
Oh, I bet.
Just be, you know, stand there with pride and just be who you are, you know.
I bet.
Handle shit.
I bet. Absolutely. Yeah. You know what's fucking weird? Mm. Ever since I started reading all these books, I know this is going to sound corny, but it's going to make sense at the end. I've been playing better poker in the tournaments.
I want to learn how to play poker, dude.
But just in the sense of,
Is it like a warfare mindset?
It's chess with cards.
Chess with cards, I like that. I love chess.
But sprinkled with bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you only got 2 cards, so you got to be bullshitting. But
I mean, you do that in chess too. You bullshit.
right.
Yeah.
But the part of my game that's gotten better is not just making the moves that I know are always right that I never would make before, but also being able to look at the person after making my bet for a long time. And now the only difference I could think of, before I couldn't look at the person.
So it's psychological.
It is psychological.
Yeah.
And I
before I love that.
Before I couldn't look at the
Look 'em
person
dead in the
because
eye now.
I couldn't look at myself. I wasn't sure of anything. But
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm so deep into all this knowledge and books and life, I look at people. I look at humanity different. I look at us as vulnerable, poor little victims of a system that's just fucking people up. And a lot of these people don't even know it.
I like that you brought that up. Because I've been thinking about this a lot lately. My purpose in life, for instance. But you remember when like you said, being sure of yourself, like what maybe like in the 90s, like 80s, 90s, people were just more sure of themselves. You remember?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And now everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not sure if
They're
it's this.
broken.
I'm not sure if it's that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's that. And I'm a younger I'm a young of the generation of the 90s, you know what I mean? I'm not like an old man yet, but I'm on my way. But anyways, freaking I remember how shit used to be, and I think sometimes I'm just like the piece of the puzzle that kind of just holds a little bit together because people are really like fucked up right now.
That's so interesting because I kind of feel like that's a little bit of my purpose too.
Yeah.
In a lot of situations is just to tell people, hey man, so it's the society we're in, right, man? It's the fact that we prioritize money over everything and we give so much power to money.
Oh, that's hard, though.
And thou who has the most money.
Yeah.
But at the same time we're doing that, we're justifying the homelessness. We're justified because we're saying all these people that have this much money have earned their money and have made their place, and anybody could do it. They're just the ones that did it. Meanwhile, the system is brutally fucking up millions and millions of people every day. The homeless rate, they just said some crazy shit, dude. There's something like 2.5 million kids under 18 are homeless in America, dude.
I have a hard time with the seeing homeless people.
It's crazy.
Because I was homeless for a little bit, not for long, but enough to know that like, dude, it'd be killing me because I'm not rich.
Yeah.
But I have a little bit of change in my pocket. Every time I see a homeless person, I feel like I have to give them something. I'm like, this shit's fucking out of control.
I'm the same way, man.
This dude like yesterday or something, he was walking the highway and I was hot as fuck in my car. Like hot. I haven't acclimated to Florida yet, you know? I'm coming from Connecticut.
So there is no acclimating, dude, but good luck.
I'm feeling a little better, but yeah.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better, but
it's not good.
I was sitting in my car with the AC like, fuck, it's hot. And then I look at this guy walking back and forth. Now I'm looking through my bag. I'm like, all right. And then I can't find nothing but 20s. And the guy walks past the first time, and I'm a little bit relieved, but then I felt like shit because I'm like, I didn't give him nothing. And then the light turned red, and he caught back over me. I'm like, take the fucking 20, dude.
Yeah.
Take the fucking 20.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not. It's just hard because I don't have much either. But I wasn't trying to be a dick, but I was like, I wish that there was
things weren't like that.
Yeah, I wish there was something I could tell the dude. I was thinking right after that, I was like, I wish I like hopped out and just said what up to him or something. Like, I don't know. Well, what does he need? You know what I mean? Like, what is he?
I want to talk about this heat for a second because I was gonna ask you about that, dude. You came down,
thick.
And I just went to the Smoky Mountains, bro. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, check this out.
You could breathe better.
What was going on up there was like the low was still only like 65 at night, 69 or some shit like that. All right, okay, all right. Guess what? It's fucking July. And July up there feels like July 2 decades ago down here.
It's getting hotter, yeah.
I've lived here most of my life. And I'll tell you, in Orlando, it is too fucking hot. It is so fucking hot outside. When you go outside, and as soon as we came back, bro, it's
different.
This morning, I woke up, I was like, fuck it, babe. Are you sure you want to stay here? do you? I mean, really? You know, it's so fucking hot.
It's crazy hot.
Feel this.
Yeah.
It is disgusting.
Yeah.
And what I just witnessed on a mountain, I'm not so sure. I'm not against going to live by myself on a fucking mountain somewhere, man, and just getting away from it.
I mean, what's crazy is I've been in Connecticut for the last 2 years without taking a break, and it's it's always cold, and I hate the fucking cold. And when I come down here, I'm trying not to be like, oh, I hate the fucking heat, but dude, it's so fucking hot. I'm like,
man.
what the hell, bro?
It's getting worse,
and
man.
I'm not no newbie to Florida either. I lived in Florida almost half my life.
That's why I was asking, because you keep going back and forth.
Yeah, it feels. I remember in 2017 though, when I came down for that construction job, it was almost like, okay, this is hotter than it's ever been. And then now that I'm back now, I'm like, no, it's definitely fucking hotter this year than ever been. I'm like, Jesus.
You know why, dude?
I was dying that year.
Oh, I didn't even talk about my conspiracy theory before the thing. I got one, but I want to say this before we go into that. You know why I think it's fucking so hot, man? Besides the natural global warming, they're blasting off shuttles like every other day, bro. You know what a plane or just a like, for people that don't know, just a average cargo ship or a cruise ship is pollution is fuck to a plane in the air. Imagine what a fucking rocket is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Imagine what a fucking rocket does. I had a statistic a while ago. I wish I would have kept that shit. I started keeping statistics recently, but I lost that one. But it was something absurd about how much pollution one rocket going up is. And now we're just blasting them off all the time. And granted, yeah, I know we need to do it, whatever. But not if we're leaving everybody behind. All right, so now on to my conspiracy theory. I told Cody before the show started, I said, I got conspiracy theory. And he was like, all right,
I got
let's
one too,
fucking
but I forgot. But
you
go
got
ahead,
one
go ahead.
too?
Yeah, I forgot it.
All right, but I told him also, I knew he's going to agree with me because I already said this to a poker player where I was just now a while ago. Actually, a dealer, and he agreed to. Anyway, because we had nothing to talk about at that fucking table, so I just had to start up a conversation. But my conspiracy theory is, you know how much fentanyl has been going around, right?
Yes, one of my homies just died from fentanyl 2 days ago.
And now they're saying there's factories in China, and that's where they're producing it from.
That shit is all coming from China.
I say it's coming from us. And
well,
and here's why.
Oh no,
let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah,
let me finish now.
Go ahead.
The Sackler family. I don't know if anybody saw Dope Sick. That's the best reference I could give you to if you don't know off the bat who the Sackler family is and how they created the opioid crisis and how they told you that these opioids were going to have a non-addictive. It was like 1%, 99% non-addictive.
When was this? Like 1999, 2000.
It had to have been. It had to have been, yeah, or early 90s possibly.
That was like the OxyContin wave?
It was taking off in the early, I want to say in the early 90s. They were starting to figure all this shit out and plan for it or whatever. Anyway, so they lied about all these things, got all these people addicted, blah, 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 blah.
Makes sense.
Well, everybody knows how many people have been dying from these things. God knows how many friends I've lost and continue to struggle with these goddamn things, these fucking demonic fucking things that are just ruining lives across America, dude. It is no fucking joke. It is just ravaging shit, and it is keeping people from actually just engaging in life, man. They're there, but they're not there, and you guys know the deal. Anybody that knows, been through it, it's fucking tough, man. And so the Sackler family not too long ago paid $6 billion to get full immunity.
What do you mean?
Civil immunity from civil suits.
So nobody can
sue them no longer.
Oh, okay.
So not only did all those people get bought off, all those people that died from the opioid crisis died from all these innocent people, all these kids that wouldn't have fucking had this bullshit otherwise. Died because they got hooked on this stuff, and people continue to die. And he had bought all their lives now for $6 billion. And now, going forward, he's paid for all those lives. So that's how much your fucking, or less, your life's cost, my life cost to these pieces of shit. And that is true shit. You can look it up right here.
I mean, that shit is ongoing too, because you don't realize what they make on everything.
Is it true the Sackler family paid $6 billion for full immunity?
According to the New York Times, in a exchange, they have agreed to make payments of up to $6 billion to thousands of plaintiffs in now suspended lawsuits. The ruling was part of a court review of a bankruptcy restructuring plan for Purdue, which filed for Chapter 11 protection in September 2019.
You notice how they didn't say it? Here's the most asked question.
You said they're paying for all of them?
Did Sacklers get full immunity? The Sackler family owners of Purdue Pharma were granted legal immunity from civil claims in exchange for $6 billion payout to plaintiffs despite continuing the opioid epidemic. There it is, folks. And that's Google. They lie in favor of America.
You know what's crazy? I don't think fent is even an opiate.
I know,
it's
right?
It's classed as opiate, but it's actually I think an anesthetic.
Right. So my theory is that they've injected this fentanyl into the market to
we got to think about
quiet that because he's killing people.
Fentanyl is one.
And the product is still fucking out there.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a CIA operation all day.
Holy shit, man!
Have you ever seen those? Have you ever seen the cops bagging those like submarines that come in?
How many friends have you lost to that? I don't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, let's see. I lost my girlfriend of 3 years to that while we were together. I lost my best friend and everything to me. My cousin Daniel Godinho. I mean, there's too many to even like really mention. Yeah, but I got literally 2 days ago. This kid Nico passed away from fentanyl. I mean, I think he was actually on opiates and someone laced him. Well, yeah, someone laced my girlfriend. She did coke here and then, and yeah, she just didn't wake up one time doing lines. Yeah.
And this is the other thing, right? About China. Why would China have to attack us like that?
No, that's not Here's what's crazy.
Well, hold on. Let me finish this thought for a second.
Well,
because China
we're in bed with them, though.
But maybe not.
No, that's not a maybe. This literally came out in the news 3 days ago, that China and the Biden's been doing business behind the closed doors for a little while. Yes,
that's correct.
So we're in bed with them.
But guess what? It's also in the news that Congress has got at least $300 million for anti-China propaganda in 2017 and another $500 million in 2022. I know at least was proposed. I don't know for anti-China propaganda in America.
But it's all an act, though. It's all a charade for them to get their money. Any which way it goes, good or bad, they get their money.
Well, what I'm looking at...
They stand behind the curtain.
I agree with that. Yeah. But what I'm also looking at is how the system works, bro. They don't need anything. They're profiting over there. We're lying about how we say every 5 years or 10 years that China's going to crash. We've been saying it since the 90s, dude.
That's a lie, though.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
They keep skyrocketing. So like me as a poker player, I'm sitting here going... Yeah, and now I'm studying the system, and I see how this shit goes, dude. The system crashes every 4 to 7 years. There's bubbles, everything.
That's a lie as well, too.
Everything has asset bubbles.
Because you look at things, and they say that they're crashing or that they go down, but really this is just for a report and visual. Like that's not really what's going on.
No, there's really shit.
No,
crashing.
people when those systems fall like that, there's people behind the curtains that get paid off for that shit to fall off. They throw it in.
Yes, but the media is not working for them. The media is working for the corporations. They're bought and paid for, and what they're selling us is this fucking right-left bullshit and all this bullshit when they're working for the same owners, man. And these guys are laughing their way to the fucking bank. Actually, they're not, because the people are realizing there's so much poverty right now. Dude, poverty is growing in the world, not just America, in the world, faster than the population.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to cut out a whole class of people.
That's fucking crazy.
They're thinning us out, man.
Yeah, and now that's the
You can't afford the food. You can't afford rent. You can't afford your car payment. You can't afford insurance.
But they're thinning us out because that's their way of degrowth, right? This is all speculation, but they're not coming off fossil fuels. They're not doing green energy. Why? Because they would have to fund it. Or we don't have our tax dollars. They won't even tax these corporations or fucking oligarchs. So our taxes are less and less because we're losing jobs. We got shit jobs. Most of these people are like, fuck it, I'm going to sell fucking pot and do whatever the fuck, or sell drugs. Fuck, we got dirty doctors that give these people more fucking pills than they could have. They just sell those to make a fucking living, working for the fucking dirty doctors. There's many ways to fucking make money. But that's what's going on out here. They're making money all kinds of different fucking ways. And this is a very big problem because They were guaranteeing us, dude, a long time ago, good jobs, good paying jobs, great jobs in America. We're going to bring all these jobs, and they sent them to China during the computer revolution in the 1970s. They outsourced all those fucking American jobs to China, man. And now we want to go to war with China because they're exporting our products back to us, and we're not exporting shit. We're importing everything from other places because the only thing we do is make like fucking U-Haul boxes and shit, dude. We don't even manufacture shit anymore. China, it's all finance capital now.
China just wants to round us up because we're for the taking, and our people are giving us up as well.
But they don't have the military bases all over the world. They haven't been in a war since the 1960s.
They don't need it when our own government is going to let them in the doors.
But look at our actions versus
You know why they're going to do that? They need the perpetual war.
Wait, say that last part again.
Our own people are against us. The CIA is against us. Their own people. The FBI is against us. All the worst. All absolutely.
What do you mean by against us?
They're not for the American people. They work for whoever. They work for hire.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're just.
But that's the government. That's the CIA is the bureaucracy, man. It's the FBI, the CIA.
Those people are the same people that like the Bidens were doing business with the Chinese and stuff. Those are the same people that are gonna let them right in the door. They want a war. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised though if they let the Chinese on our land for us to go gun to gun with them just so we could die.
Okay, you know how Russiagate was just found out to be bullshit, right? Which we knew all along.
I don't even know what that means.
Russiagate was where they were saying since 2016 that Russia had Trump had deals with Putin.
Oh yeah. I don't believe anything these people say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they just found out. Let me catch you up because I realize you're fighting and doing all this shit. They just realized. I mean, dude, they even had a FBI, the Durham report, concluded saying, dude, that you didn't even have a reason to bring Trump on any charges, dude. There was nothing there. There was no evidence the whole time. So that's what they found out.
No, they just want to charge Trump because they're trying to hide all their other shit.
No. They wanted to charge Trump because they had to get Ukraine ready. They had to get that Ukraine-Russia shit ready,
What do you mean?
Dude.
Ukraine and Russia shit's been happening since 2014.
Yeah. Right, correct.
Yeah,
but they had to get
Trump.
But America didn't know that. The people didn't know that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
People still don't know that, by the way. They don't even report that.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is that it doesn't matter what the people know. That we're not included.
Exactly.
The Bidens are doing that shit behind closed doors.
No. Let me finish my thought. So that was to get the people revved up because that's what they do for war. We got to support Ukraine. Ukraine's not even a part of fucking NATO. We got to support Ukraine. Everybody's got a fucking picture of Ukraine on their bio. And I'm not saying I'm against Ukraine. I'm saying I'm against this whole fucking war. But the point is that everybody was going Ukraine. And they sold that to the people. And the way they sold that was by saying in 2016 that Trump had deals with Putin and all this shit after that, dude. So what I'm saying is the Biden with collusion with China right now is because we're aiming at China, dude. There's a pattern here, man. There's a fucking pattern. So now we want to go to war with China, with Taiwan. Well, now all of a sudden Biden's taking bribes from fucking China. Here we go, dude.
If you go back to 2008,
you don't see something there,
2007.
Though?
No, I think that I don't think there's any real war with China. This is like if you want to. It's like playing a video game, right? In the game you got two people fighting, but really you're just holding the controller and you're not doing shit. So the people that run China, they hate their own people. They'll send their own. They'll kill off all their own people just to make money. The same thing with America now.
I think you're not getting how strong China is versus how declining America is right now. And we are strong in our military. So our only way to level up with China is to bomb the fuck and get them to deplete their military and use their shit. And
we both make money off.
We need war with China, bro.
That's what I just said. Perpetual war.
Yeah, they're going to China.
The perpetual war has to be ongoing. That's how they make their money. That's
100%.
why the industrial complex keeps making trillions and trillions and $1 trillion dollars at a time, and they keep sending money to the war. It's all about war. Military. What's that? Okay. Military industry. You know what I mean? Right. They just keep sending money, pumping into it. And I'm telling you, the next move is to kill us off. They're gonna hand you guns.
But that's the system, dude. That's capitalism. That's what happens when you have to expand and expand and expand. And
Well, there's nothing else to use us for anymore. We're becoming smarter. We're not getting duped no more. People are waking up to the bullshit. So the last thing they're going to do is go, all right, kill them all. Hand them
well,
whatever.
technology is coming now.
I don't think
And that's
anything
another
is
sign
coming.
of the system right now. Like when technology shows up and it causes more poverty, that's a problem, dude. That's a problem. That technology should be causing less poverty and helping shit. But the fact that it's owned and it's just gonna make these fucking mega rich people even more fucking mega rich, it is, bro. We're just gonna die, man. And it's hot as fuck in Florida. It's fucking hot, bro.
Got to get on the technical wave.
Yeah.
Gonna have to.
I don't know what the fuck to do, man, but I know it's not right because a lot of people, it's going to be fascism again.
Well, I'm pretty sure that if you just mind your business and don't get caught up in it, I think you'll be all right. I think the news tries to pump this vibe at you, like you gotta be like,
Bro, banks
on
are
this.
crashing. Where you been?
Yeah, no, I see that. I'm just saying, like, as much as you can mind your business and not be a part of everything that's going on is where you're gonna be fine. It's gonna roll over into the next.
Well,
shit.
that depends on how sensitive of a human you are. If you got skin and you could take this shit, that means you're made for it, and you need to go to it, and you need to fucking study it, and you need to abuse yourself with the painful realities of this shit. When you look abroad and you see what's actually taking place, man. Well, it is
Maybe not though. What if you're completely oblivious and that's better for you?
better for you. But
That's what I'm saying.
But if there's no future, there's no humanity, and they ain't better for nobody.
Well, you gotta realize too, like maybe like what they're doing is not working.
I love Cody. We could have these conversations, and they're fucking amazing.
What they're doing isn't working anyways, so it's just gonna go like it's gotta crack soon. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the problem. Like, how does it crack? If it cracks nuclear war, we're all fucked.
I don't
if
think
it
it would
cracks,
be nuclear
you know,
because
if
they
it's-
can't make no more money off of nuclear.
and it's gonna crack for America because people are de-dollarizing right now all around.
What's
the
that
world.
movie when was it Chinese or Vietnamese people come and they raid America?
I'll tell you what.
Red Dawn.
Yeah,
Watch.
I'll tell you what.
I'll put my money on that one.
But that's what you're missing. Okay, right there. Stop. That's what you're missing, and most Americans are because that's what Red Dawn is. What is Red Dawn? Red Dawn wasn't even. That shit didn't even happen. In fact, we invaded Russia in 1917 with 15
No, I'm
other
saying
countries.
it didn't happen, but that movie was showing that a country invading America. You know, no
Right.
other country has stepped on our soil yet,
I know,
and that would be a crazy money
but
maker.
they're not though. They're
They
not.
might.
They don't want to because, dude. We're
How
all
do you know this Biden dude doing coke on the table, talking to fucking yo? Give me my money. My dad said so. You don't know. Well, you know what I'm saying? You're acting like you know. This dude's literally in the office. His son is in the office with the president, sniffing fucking away, and then he turns around on the
He's
phone and goes,
fucking a-
"Hey, my dad said, send me that fucking money,
Yo,
Burisma.
yo.
Send me that
But you
fucking
know what, though?
or if you don't want to send it, you know what'll happen. Click, like, bro.
But this is
and
so
you don't
crazy.
think they'll give up their own people?
But this is crazy that this is happening. You're right.
Bro, here's what's crazy too. If you watch what they do with the police too, when they come into places,
We're
they don't,
out of pocket.
The police don't come to protect anymore. The police come to regulate. You know what I'm saying? So you could watch.
Yes,
you could watch like
exactly.
if you see, that's why they either go completely defund or they go completely military police. Yeah. There's no in between.
Yeah.
There's no protect and serve, chill with the people, be community. It's
Exactly.
It's either we don't fuck with you, go ahead and fuck up all of Seattle, and we'll just make money that way. You be a dope head and fucking live on the street, and we'll get funding for homeless people. That's what they do there. Or we'll go completely in San Francisco. Let's just send out everybody in riot gear and just shoot freaking pellets at little kids all day.
Yeah. It's like that, bro. And you're right. They do hire cops to protect capital, man. That's all they're there for. And they don't even realize it. Taking tickets and solving your day-to-day bullshit. Hey, that's your 9 to 5. What you're really there for are when those protests take place and when all that other shit goes down. That's what you're really there for. Get between that fucking angry mob that's pissed because all their houses have been taken during the crashes of 2008 and the pandemic and all that shit. And all these people lost fucking millions of homes. And we're still saying that the homeless rate is the same. And when all these, like I said, dude, 2.5 million kids 18 and under are homeless, dude. And 1.3 million are infants. Dude,
I don't doubt it. I'm this close to being homeless too, and said, "Fuck that." I'll just
and that is
whatever I can.
that is a good story that you got out. But all I'm saying is that I could sit here and say, "Hey, well, All I'm saying is the pull yourself up by your bootstrap fucking shit is old, man. We've figured out that nothing's trickling down. Everything's funneling up. I could give you the statistics all fucking day to back. In fact, I'm going to do that on the next main episode about the science behind the suffering. I am going to fucking lay that all out and then some. But the reality is that they say that, you know, they're preaching. There's a reason the suicide rate is up, and it's because they're preaching that you can do this. There's a meritocracy, and the harder you work, you can gain intelligence, and hard work alone can make you earn more. Is bullshit, and depending on where you're at, it's even more bullshit or a little less bullshit in this country. But the reality is we can't unionize anymore. We got all these fucking problems now, and they have got us to the point where we can't organize, man. And I think that's why they're still not. And we had talked about this on the other episode, but I think that's why they're not connecting the high-speed rail, is because, you know, they don't want us to fucking organize. That's a way for all of us to go, hey, homie, you know, I'll be right there in 6 hours, and we're going to talk about some shit, man, and we're going to get organized and do a general strike. And just all of us not go to fucking work and take these people by the balls. They don't want that, man. And they know that's right, though, man. But if we weren't all about profits, this is where it always comes back to the system. If we weren't all about profits, then none of this would be a reality, man.
I mean, it's getting there, though. People are starting to realize that money don't.
Well, they said by 2025, 50% of America will be automated. They're kicking people, and they're not talking about that. So they said that we're gonna have good jobs, right? When 2025, they just said that 50% of American jobs are going to be automated. And by 2030, 50% of all jobs in the world will be automated. So the automation, robot motherfucking technology is going to take over. And they ain't scared, dude. So
Skynet.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah. Fuck it.
This is going to be fascism. It's going to be another Hitler. I mean, some sort, some magnitude. They're going to say, look, guys, this is what they're going to say to people. They're going to say, look, we have to kill these people. Why? Because the environment's so bad, right? And these people, you know, they're poor people. They don't work hard. They're lazy. They're not motivated. You know, that's how we sold it to slavery. We told them that black people just weren't hard workers, and they weren't developed. They weren't smart people. They just whatever. And that's how they sold that shit to them, so they could get free labor, dude. It's the sickness of the system, dude. It's what it is, man. It ain't and it breeds the sick people.
I don't know. I think that there's some like weird karma shit going on, and that shit's just not gonna work soon.
What if I told you this? The literacy rates, education, wherever there's a capitalist society, the education is the lowest, dude. They take away from the public funding,
education
the medical
doesn't mean
funding
shit anymore.
But it doesn't. But they preach small government. So they say that, oh well, just leave it all in the hands of the people. Okay, well if you do, then our medicine right now is how many times the cost of what it should be, and all these other fucking inflated things.
Medicine's not even a real thing either. The people that run in the medicine shit aren't even giving anything to cure you.
But what I'm saying is, look, they say that inflation is 7%, dude. The price of eggs is up 500%. Mm-hmm. So how do they get these fucking numbers? That's one item in the grocery store where they're lying about everything. Everything's at least double the price.
They bought all of the chicken farms. It's a monopoly.
They're robbing the fuck out of people. And the media is owned by the corporations, and they're attacking us, Cody. They're fucking attacking the poor people, bro.
This is my point.
I just drove through the Smokies and saw all these poor white people all over the fucking mountain, dude. And they're white people.
Those people been there.
Well, I know, but they're poor as fuck.
Not poor,
they got
though.
weeds.
They like being there.
Well, I know, but yeah. Bro, they don't deserve that, man. And
those are woods people.
Neither do the brown people down here or nobody in between, dude. We all are getting robbed, and that is the key point. If somebody fucking shorts somebody, I've seen it in the hood, a half a gram, a tenth of a gram, they lose their shit. They go crazy. They're like, hey, man, you gave me my bag half a gram short, man, whatever. Yeah. They lose their shit. You know how much shit we're getting robbed from every fucking day by these motherfuckers? Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not fucking happening.
No, I see it.
And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everybody.
Yeah,
I'm saying, but it's happening. And it's only getting worse. It's trending in a direction. If this was just a simple exploitation, everything's still fine. I don't think it's
all only getting worse though. You saw like a lot of the whistleblowers on TV today, last couple of days.
I think that's all performative. I think they're faking. I think it's all CIA, FBI. They found out in 1976 at the Church Committee hearing that the CIA had all these journalists doing fake stories and
Oh,
fake
yeah, for
interviews,
sure.
and some of the top ones among
You think
America.
RFK is
so
an
Parenti
agent?
had in his book that it was over 600, and they undershot on that. So what do you think that looks like today
So you
with
don't trust
independent
RFK?
journalism and all the money funding? No, I don't trust any of them, dude. No,
RFK?
no. I mean, in certain things, yeah, there's reasons to.
His
Reasons to
his
say, yeah,
brothers
man,
were
I
killed-
appreciate him speaking up for the vaccine. I appreciate him doing all these things, but he is wrong about Palestine. He's wrong about, he speaks up about Ukraine a little bit, but then he backs up and he says something like, well, but we need to, just. It's all bullshit.
I don't know
dude.
what he's saying completely, but
it
my
looks
point was-
performative because if you pay attention, every single person, like Cornel West over here, he'll back up on another thing that this person will be forward on, and it's all just it looks like the rotating villain, man, all over again. The Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin bullshit, dude. It looks like that all over again, and I'm not falling for this shit, dude.
Well,
I think the people need to take the fucking wheel, dude. People need to take the fucking wheel and say, dude, we're fed up. We are the people. We hold the jobs. We know what the fuck is going on. We need to at least just get together and talk about this civilized, peacefully, and democratically, and figure out what we want to do about this, man. And I want to hear what's on the people's mind as well.
Well, my whole point was that politics got to a point where that's what Trump is, the outlier, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like there's people in there that you can tell just they're not politicians anymore.
Right.
Your son, I forget what this dude's name is.
Did you see AOC recently say she's approves Biden?
No. I never.
She was outside. Well, dude, she had a lot of people. She was protesting Nancy Pelosi before she got in, dude. You know what I mean? She said, I'll be a one-time congresswoman. I'm not scared. You could make 10 years change in one term. She was talking all this shit. They got it on video, dude.
All I'm saying is
I'll show
through the
it.
bullshit, the truth is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it can't. Obviously, most of it is performative, but it's like through all of it, the truth is in there. You know what I mean?
I don't know though, man. I think we're transitioning out.
Or what?
I think what they're doing is they're making America like a reality show. They're turning
Definitely.
They're turning it back on us via
But the people
TikTok.
aren't really
Hold on.
having it.
Let me finish. Through TikTok and Instagram and all these things and all this media.
Nah,
It's
only the
like
old
Facebook.
people fall for that shit. The young kids don't believe none of that.
Oh, dude, but listen.
You know?
Everybody's trying to make money these ways, so they're doing all these goofy videos.
But that's
and
what I
shit.
mean, though, is that's the older generation's perception of it. The young kids aren't looking at it that way. They either accidentally getting money or they're just looking at it like it's entertainment.
Well,
what
the
I'm
other
saying?
parts are trying to rap. There's people playing video games for money, but there's all these. It's bullshit, man. These people shouldn't be having to do these dumb fucking things. I mean, I've seen people hurting themselves on these TikTok videos, like they're the jackass guys and stuff.
Yeah, but that's
And it's
what people do. Even whether you have TikTok or not, you have people just out there fucking being retarded. Like that's just normal.
Yeah,
life.
but now there's incentivized to do it. So they're getting
But
paid.
that's what I'm saying though, is that perception is for the older generation. The young kids aren't like, oh, I'm gonna do this and get paid. They're just trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying?
True, but other countries are looking at us like we're goddamn retarded.
Nah,
you
I mean-
don't see other fucking countries fucking doing dumb videos, jumping on a box of fucking typewriters with fucking barbed wire on it.
I
and
mean,
shit.
you'd be surprised, dude.
Dun.
The Russian people are like the bravest people you'll see on the internet. They do way crazier stuff than us.
Do they?
Yeah, they bungee jump like off their apartment buildings regularly, or they have like snowstorms and they'll jump off their apartment buildings into the snow.
Is that fucking real?
Yeah,
Well, into
hell
the
yeah.
snow though. It depends on how thick that snow is, man.
Fuck no, dude. You're not jumping 20 stories into the fucking snow.
That'd be fun, dude.
Hell no.
I mean,
That's
bro, they
crazy.
catch you do this.
I
It's all
guarantee-
fluff. All fluff.
You'd be lucky to get out.
How much snow, man? It snows a lot in Russia, dude.
I'm not doing that shit either. It's like getting trapped in an avalanche.
Little Cody be stuck. Oh shit.
But I don't think well, what I'm saying is I don't think there's any definitions to anything. I think that's where a lot of people are lost nowadays too, is that we get so used to these labels that we think there's got to be a label on everything.
Oh,
everything
okay.
fits.
Well, you're talking about labels, then yes.
No, I'm
I agree.
saying like
I agree.
how we even perceive things though. It's like there's anomalies to everything. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many different variations of people that obviously what you're saying is true. We're like, yeah, there's a lot of, big part of the population that fits in this box that, is doing this or doing that or is getting fucked by the government or doing, you know what I'm saying? But then you have your anomalies that are slipping right through the situation, you know what I mean? And,
right.
And maybe we're just at a turning point in time where you're going to see a lot of like, for instance, I don't know if you were alive during a war. Well, you were alive maybe during Desert Storm. I mean, the ongoing war is the same thing that we're seeing right now. So in our lifetime, we haven't seen, Vietnam, World War II, Cold War. We didn't see any of that. You know what I mean? So there's a different kind of war going on right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just don't think that all of it fits in like a label. It's just like.
Oh, no, it
we're
does.
In a crazy point in time where it's just like that's just how shit is fucking melting in the pot.
But if it's always America behind it, then what do you say?
No, it's not always America behind it. Because here's the thing: is that you think America's behind it, but really we're bought by the UK and the Vatican. It pipes back to the Vatican.
It's Western allies, no doubt.
What I mean?
When I say America, I mean the West.
Everything with a red, white, and blue flag is under this umbrella.
I stand corrected.
You got the French, you got Switzerland, you got Canada.
I don't know about French, man. Too long, dude. They're burning that bitch down, and people are changing their mind right now.
You think that is not on purpose? That burning down is on purpose.
Yeah.
They're making their last bit of dollar and money and bringing in what they can by their state being at war. Just complete
who's
war.
there?
The people that run that country are making money off the state that France is in like that. That's the last bit of what they can source them for.
Right.
Is that they're getting funding for their military, for their police, for these things that are going on. They're burning it all down. You don't think everything's backed by it all over there? Like everything's not insured or they get like... You think they're...
Well, I know this.
You think their government's just going to let all these people do that shit?
Well, it's important to note that it started when they said they were going to raise their retirement age from 62 to 64.
Yeah, on purpose. I guarantee they're probably trying to incite those people to do riots on purpose. So that they can go through this.
No. You're almost there, dude. They do that, but where they do that, I'll give you an example.
That's what they're about to do here. Why do you think they're putting all this stuff on the news now? Hey, there's this.
Well, yes. They definitely want a civil war.
Yes.
They want people to slaughter people because
they hope we riot. They hope we do a civil war.
I agree with that.
So they can hose us down, take our guns, put more boundaries on us. Trust me.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's it. What a better way to have a civil war to to have a reason to take everybody's guns
away. Yeah,
to take everybody's guns away.
They hope we bug out. They hope that we go mad over this COVID shit. They hope that you go crazy that you spent 2 years indoors.
Yeah, they're literally rattling the cage fucking hard right now.
They pray that you what is that, anarchy? They pray there's full out anarchy.
Yeah.
They will fucking round us up.
Yeah, they'll just go in their bunkers for a little bit, shoot some golf.
Why do you think they took all of our guns? We have no more automatic guns, and we might have an AR-15. What's an AR-15 going to do to a microwave gun?
Yeah.
They will microwave you through your house. You don't even know you're being aimed at.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. It's true.
They took all your guns. You got a 9mm and an AR.
Yeah, and that's why even more that we should be seeing through this bullshit and identify. So back to France. So they know the first thing they did, bro, they went and burned down Black Rock.
You know what's crazy?
They know who their enemy is.
That shit was on purpose.
That shit was on purpose.
Yeah, that shit's all on purpose. That shit's all performative.
Black Rock's buying up everything. You know they own like...
You know that's where Illuminati started,
more
right?
than most governments. It's
France.
Like 60% of governments they have more than.
You know that, right?
What?
The Illuminati started in France.
Did it? I don't talk about the Illuminati because I have a class.
Why? You just said Black Rock?
I know, but what I'm saying is... you have real evidence, bro, based off this system that you see it and go, holy shit. And this is what they're hiding. This is why they don't talk about it.
Plain view now.
Well, it is.
There's
but all the Republicans, if it is such in play, and even social democrats, they still believe that Trump's the fucking bad guy or some shit, and that's all Trump broke so many people's brains. It hurts my brain.
I knew it was going on the whole time. I actually called it. It's actually on the podcast. If you look back at the episode I'm on with Mike and this guy, look what I'm saying about Trump in 2017. Matter of fact, that's going to blow your fucking mind.
Whoa. You're talking about when we were back in the
back when you guys were like, or Mike, Uncle Mike was specifically hated Trump when he came out, right?
Yeah.
And I was coming on the thing like, oh, I never liked the guy. I'm not gonna front.
Sure, no, Mike liked Trump at first.
No, he didn't. No, he hated him.
But he did hate him too.
No, he fucking hated him. He couldn't believe what he was doing. He said he was embarrassing our country, all that shit, which he was in a certain way. I mean, he's never been president before. He doesn't know, he doesn't know like the ethical way to handle everything. He was like saying all that. His mouth was just going loose at the time. You know what I mean? But what I was saying was, you don't have to like the guy for him to be infiltrate. He like infiltrated the government in a way that like they didn't expect. I guarantee you, after Hillary Clinton, she was just deemed fucking evil as fuck after her emails were let go, and she would have been prosecuted. She became a president, so
Hillary's
that's why.
still running shit, bro.
Oh
Listen,
yeah, of course. But I'm saying she was supposed to be president that time. Her emails got leaked with the Anthony Weiner shit
and the Julian Assange.
Okay, and then right after that, it was Julian Assange, and then right after that, they were like, you know what? We'll let Trump be president because he's so fucking dumb. He's gonna fuck it up, and he mostly did fuck it up, but he also opened a lot of eyes. He opened our eyes to what's going on in this shit.
Yeah, and now that's why he's not going to be. Now it's going to be DeSantis. Mark my words, because they know Trump is bad for imperialism, dude. Dude, straight up
I'm
saying.
gonna call this right now too. I don't think there will be another president. I don't think there will be another voting. I don't think we'll even make it to that time.
Holy shit!
That's what I believe.
Absolute fascism is taking over.
No, I don't think the government will exist. I think that people are gonna reach their breaking point where we're gonna go, you know what? Turn off the TV.
You think revolution's coming?
I don't even think it'll be a revolution. I think people are gonna reach a point where they just don't give a fuck what the government.
Well, it's already over 100 million people don't vote.
But I'm saying,
which is probably less than what it really is. I bet it's even more than that.
But people know now. This just came out recently too. You know what I'm saying? That people know now that whole vote that went on, or the whole Trump and Biden shit was fake.
Yeah.
The one before that was fake. The one before that. We all know that they were fucked with. They saw the videos of them tampering with the votes.
It doesn't even matter anyway, because the fucking...
No, it does matter
the
now.
donors... I know, but what I'm saying is the donors are the ones backstage calling that shit.
Yeah.
They're the ones going, you know what? Let's go with Trump.
So that's what I'm saying is it's their own party. It's their own... It's literally, not a political party, but I'm saying like it's their own set of people. It's their own, whoever they're all in bed with. It's their show, you know what I mean? And soon the American people are going to realize, you know what? We're done watching this shit. Right. We're done listening to this shit. What the fuck is a vote? Turn the fucking TV off. No one's going to the podium. No one's going to the fucking thing to go cast their vote. We're just not going to give a fuck no more. And personally, I think that it's going to blossom into something beautiful. It's going to be very dark for a little bit, but I think it is going to blossom into something beautiful. It's going to be as dark as it's ever been right before the day.
Man, I hope so. Shit. Bro, all I know is that the people are hurting, man. And you might be right. It might be getting something like that on the horizon.
Yeah, because what? We can't even afford TVs no more. So who the fuck's going to give a fuck about any of that shit?
Yeah. Yeah, people are. That's the thing. The average American right now is like something around a little bit over $100,000 in debt. The average American, dude. So that's like every fucking body. That's a lot of money in debt, dude.
I'll tell you what they're teaching.
And here's the thing. Here's the problem. They're not making back what they can pay.
Well, they're also teaching our generation and younger that you want to be in debt.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you build credit, and that's how you get up, and that's
right.
how
You're so right.
That's what they're teaching our generation and younger.
Right.
Go get debt real quick. Go get some debt. That's how you get rich.
Well, you know that we had this is why this is another reason we're special, because I talk about the reasons why America is special, and it's not just go ahead, man.
I can't spark your joint.
No, cheers.
No, I mean that's like bad luck. You gotta spark it.
I can't spark it for you.
Yeah, you can.
No.
When you roll a joint, you have to spark it.
Okay.
Hold on. The internet knows this. Yeah.
Is this a reality?
Yes. Anytime you roll your own piece, you have to spark it. Nobody should ever spark your piece.
I did not know.
I mean, unless you're buying like pre-rolls or some shit. But yeah, when you
Hey, Tokes lessons right now. Cody's
on my mama. That's how it goes.
That's it.
Where I'm from.
You don't question people. That's a social drug. Well, actually, it's not even a drug. It's social medicine.
Herbs.
That would be a great name for a podcast. Social medicine.
Hey, that's hot. You should write that down. That's a good idea.
That would be fresh, I think.
Everybody knows it.
That'd be fresh. Everybody knows it now. It's cool.
Hey, fuck it.
Yeah. No, you just gotta say. I'm
we
copywriting it.
I was about
to
say we technically.
You just gotta
say
it.
Now,
You just gotta copyright it.
Yep. So try it, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, everybody on here is the best, man. We have a great group of people with us, and I appreciate all you guys, man. Fucking real riders. Ever say, you know what? We made Cody proud. Made Cody proud. We came all this way to
I mean, it's been a
maintain.
while now, huh?
It has been, man. But it's been a slow process because I've been getting kicked out of apartments and had to keep moving. My last one, the rent went up $800. But what was I talking about before that? I was about to start talking about something. It's already almost an hour.
Good time.
I was gonna talk about something great. I fucking forgot it. Fuck. Oh well.
Well, I just want to leave a note is just think for yourself. You know what I mean? Think for yourself. Find somebody that thinks for themselves. See the shit they're on. Maybe, start with a little sample of it and then just,
But it's more than thinking for yourself because you got to put something in there to think about, man.
What do you mean?
You got to invest some time no matter how much. That's a problem though, right? A lot of people don't have the fucking time. But if you start dude, read 5 pages a day. 5 pages a day.
But I'm saying, even if you read 5 pages a day, you gotta analyze what you just read.
5 pages,
and
right?
Process it.
I didn't
yourself.
say read it 5 pages and then just put it back away.
Yeah.
Analyze those 5 pages
and think for yourself.
Yes, and there are books where those 5 pages, dude. There could be a lot in them fucking 5 pages. Some of these books that I read, I'm just like, shit, bro. I have to reread the page like a bunch of times.
What are you reading?
Well, right now I'm reading Against Empire. And I just bought that book on.
Who wrote
on
that?
my
What's
trip.
that about?
That was by Aviva Chomsky. They take our jobs.
That's by Chomsky?
No. It's by Parenti. Against Empire.
All right, what's that about?
Bro, it's about America being an empire and what we do and all this shit, dude, and how.
So that's a relatively new written book.
And what imperialism really is and stuff, man, and how it's not just a fucking verb. It's not an action. It's a system, dude. That literally robs from other countries, man, and it even robs from its own people. It's just they do it to us less to make us fucking feel good right now. But that's the reason, right? Because we had unions and shit. We had the strongest unions in that's what I was gonna say. So we back to 1820s. We're special because we had a 150-year history of straight upward mobility, production-wise and pay raise-wise. So basically, as our productivity was going up, because we were hard workers, we came here, we got the jobs, we did the fucking things, and everything was going up. They were paying us accordingly as we were going up until 1970. We were talking about credit cards. And then at 1970... it fucking flatlined, dude. And fucking all of a sudden, productivity, though, kept going. Productivity never stopped. In fact, our economy doubled since 1980 to about 2015. It almost doubled our whole economy based off our productivity. But our wages flatlined. What happened? They gave us credit cards in 1970s. At first, it was just the Federal Express or something for rich people.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. And then they started giving people credit cards. Richard Wolff talks about this shit. And then so now it's your raises have not been going up. Your raises have stopped going up. Mm-hmm. But your productivity is going up. Mm-hmm. So they kept that money. They kept that surplus and they gave it back to you in a credit card. But now you got to pay them back for what you're fucking borrowing plus interest. Bro, they robbed us, dude. So now we're fucking working hard. And then that stupid trickle down bullshit in 1980 happened. Reagan gets on, talks about, it's gonna trickle down. We're gonna shrink the fucking government. Blah 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 blah. Dude, it was the biggest bunch of bullshit ever.
Well, didn't they kick him out for who? Truman?
No. He was after Truman.
Oh, he was. Who came
Reagan
after
was
Reagan?
after
Who
Truman.
comes after Reagan? Carter?
Bush.
Oh
no. Yeah, it was Carter, wasn't it?
Was, right?
No, Carter was 78. Carter was before Reagan. And then after Reagan, it was Bush. And then Clinton, and then fucking Bush again, and then Bush Jr.
Okay. Now I remember. You're right. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, man, it's the same fucking shit, dude. And you're seeing the same system, man. And now,
Reagan is
I think the CIA is in the Congress. I think they're in the Senate. I think they're fucking in everything.
Yeah.
I think it's
Bro, them
infiltrated.
motherfuckers
Dude.
live next door,
AOCIA might be her name, dude. AOCIA, literally, dude.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
Who fucking knows at this
everywhere.
point, son? Tucker
I
Carlson
do.
wanted to be in the CIA
seen
before he
him?
wanted. You know, Tucker Carlson applied for the CIA before
What's
he
his
fucking
face
got
in
in
CIA
there.
too? Who's the white haired dude?
Cooper. Anderson
fucking
Cooper is CIA.
Yeah.
He is CIA.
You should hear
You're
the
right
way he
about
talks too. He grins after everything. A little
Dude,
manipulative
it's all
fucker.
bullshit. And they got all these people sucking this fucking dick.
Yeah,
man.
a lot of those people too you see that are speaking for the COVID shit too, CIA,
absolutely,
operatives,
son.
all of them, bro.
And I think they're getting at people like this now too. I think they're going behind the scenes because there's certain people that I used to trust, and now they're saying shit that I'm just like way off.
Yo, dude, they
Just
can be
certain
bought
shit.
out. They could be. It'll changes
not-
every day. It changes every day.
I think they're bought out and they're threatened. I
Yeah,
think it's
you don't have
plateau
a
or ploma.
choice. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
plateau or ploma shit, dude. Hey, silver or lead, motherfucker.
The way here's what's crazy. Some of these whistleblowers that are coming out of COVID and the new respiratory diseases or the malaria diseases that are coming out, they keep saying this one key sentence. I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm not going to say too much. And then they'll say like half of what they say.
Well,
I don't want to get in trouble to say too much because they're already in the system as, okay, they had to like, you know, follow suit or get eliminated.
Right.
Follow suit or get eliminated because that's what it's at right now. Yeah, that's where
That's
we're
what
at.
it is. And that's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's so much the plateau diploma thing. I just want to say, but I do think they approach somebody. Say you're Tom Cruise, right? Or Sean Penn's a good one. Hey man, we need you to go give this message
Penn
on
switch, huh?
Ukraine. Yeah, dude. We need you to give this fucking
Switcher.
message. And look, man,
he making a movie too?
it's for national security purposes. Here's the key.
Fucking guy.
Here's the sell. It's for national security,
Fuck
Sean.
you, Sean Penn. What the fuck, bro?
And that's telling you, hey, bro, we need you to do this for the security of our country. So we're just gonna call you a terrorist if you fucking don't and bring you
Isn't Sean
down.
Penn like a regularly an activist though? He might be getting manipulated in weird ways because
He's a fraud and a half.
I'm not sure.
In my
This is what
best-
I
in
mean.
my-
This is what
yeah.
I mean. I can't say for certain he's a fraud, so I'm gonna backtrack on it.
He's
a
a good
little bit.
actor. I like
But
a lot of his
what I
movies.
think-
Mystic River is badass.
But what I think too is that, like I said, you just have to follow suit sometimes. I think that he's got a soft spot for, you know, like shit going on.
Yeah, he might not know any better.
Exactly.
There's a good chance that he doesn't even fucking know,
I think
dude.
He's
He's just,
I think he's an activist and he sees
Totally.
war and he goes,
100%.
"Oh, I want to help these
Yeah.
people that are at war." No matter, I feel like no matter what,
He
if they were
cries
good or
when he
bad-
sees a flag,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
Yeah.
The good or bad, that he would be like, "All right, I got to just help these people. Like they're just fucking over here bombing each other, like at war for no reason."
exactly. He bought the bait. Well, there's a lot of that you can't blame him, and that's why I look at people like I said. at the
Dude, did
beginning
you see Sound of Freedom?
I look at people I look at people as victims because, dude, it's like they are victims, man. Because the propaganda right now is so thick. We're just being lied to. So, like you said, there's no really objective truth. In a kind of way, that's true, man. In a way, that's kind of true. But oh shit, I'm just smoking the joint. You said the light, bro. That's some funny
it's cool.
shit.
It's cool. No hard feeling.
But in a way, you're right. That's some funny shit.
Good time.
I smoked that shit. He's like, hey. Yeah, I said, you know, light it. Don't smoke the whole shit, bro. I was like, oh shit.
I can't be mad at you. Fuck it.
I'm fucking litty right now, man. It's good times, bro. So, yes, I think that there's people going behind the scenes and saying that special interests are in mind, so there's national security at stake. We need you to make this statement. Look, we understand that you're going to be giving a CNN interview today at around 3:30. All we want you to do is just mention this one time in there, and that's all we need you to do.
I mean,
thanks
look
for
at
your
all
cooperation.
look at all the actors from the COVID thing too. Before, remember?
Love your movies, Tom Cruise.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We got a Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
I can't even name them. I forget. But they were
Yeah.
all on TV. Hey, if you don't get the COVID vaccine, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like these. Come on.
And there's still.
Are you a doctor?
Yeah.
Are you? Come on.
You know, they
you
said-
took virology.
You said
You're a virologist.
it was something like 70 shots or some shit.
What's crazy is you learn the smallest amount about viruses or whatever when you're like, you know, in bio in 9th grade.
Yeah.
And I don't know how everybody forgot what you learned about immunity back then. I'm not even gonna go over it. Whatever.
No, you're right.
But it's that's what's crazy is I think by yourselves is I remember they were saying on the TV
The
herd
vaccines
immunity.
do work and they do reduce severe hospitalizations and reduce illnesses. Go ahead. We're good now.
Even though 70% of the deaths were from the vaccine.
Yeah, and fucking oh my god, dude.
74%.
Yeah. They're really attacking people too about that shit, man. They're just not
Well, no,
letting
they
up.
backtracked on it now.
Oh yeah, for 100%.
They just backtracked
Bill
on it
Gates.
now.
Bill Gates backtracked. The
He did, he
motherfucker
did.
got paid off his stocks, and then he goes, "Well, I guess it doesn't work. We'll make a better one."
Damn.
And he said, "We'll make an inhaler." He's like, "We'll make a better one. We'll make an inhaler."
Well,
It's like, fuck
the new
these
shit.
fucking guys, and nobody's even paying attention to any of that. They're just chilling.
Well,
It's amazing.
if you're paying attention to the skies, then you know that the sky is unlike it's ever been before. The sky is literally falling.
We're so poor, we don't even realize what 50 million or 100 million or 100. No, I think it was like 150 million he made off it or some shit. Anyway, whatever it was.
But the new shit, right? I was getting to is that if you're looking at the skies, you see the skies falling. They're spraying the shit with the skies. Bill Gates is 100% directly behind that.
I heard about
right?
that.
So
That's happening?
That's happening.
That's in the air.
Bioengineering.
Oh, fuck. So you realize if he fucks this up. See, this dude didn't even graduate, did he? College.
I don't even know, dude. I know that he just bought up all the farmland.
God damn it.
I know that he's spraying the
Is
sky.
he spraying shit in the air and he don't even got school?
Shit in the sky.
Does Bill Gates graduate college? He dropped out of Harvard University in 1975.
Hey, that's
He quit.
That's still pretty.
He's a fucking quitter, and we're letting him pump shit in our air. Fucking dropout. What a pussy.
But my point was the COVID vaccine shit. You know, it didn't work, and then I think his new venture is spraying the skies with shit and making fake mosquitoes. I don't know if you heard about that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? He's
making fake mosquitoes. You can watch some recent videos.
For what? Why?
Because they're supposedly armed with diseases. Well, the initial was this came out in 2020. The initial statement was they're gonna make these mosquitoes that could help vaccinate the world, and then shortly after, he was making a patent or a new some new medicine for malaria and something else. I can't remember. Malaria and something. And then as recently as this year, we have malaria outbreaks.
And he was also involved with Epstein. No bullshit either. I'm not just fucking throwing that out there. I could get sued if I said some shit like that and was serious. That's the reason Melinda broke up with him and fucking they had that divorce. And he knew, and he was, even after he knew that he was charged with that shit, they still went out to dinner together, dude.
Fuck you, Bill Gates.
Yeah, fuck off, Bill Gates. And you don't see them covering that shit. You never see them covering that shit. That's because the media's owned, Cody. There's a parameter, right? There's a boundary that you cannot. You could. It was in the book, Hate Inc. by Matt Taibbi. It's a great fucking book, and he was a journalist for a number of years. And he talks about how there's a parameter, there's a boundary where you could talk about this or that, but you can't talk about outside those boundaries. And you can have heated debates or whatever. You can say whatever you want within these boundaries. And so people get mistaken thinking that that's the focus. You don't even question it because that's what they're talking about. They got suits on. They're on TV. They know what they're talking about. That's the focus. It's psychological, like you said earlier. So that's what they see, and that's what's happening. But there's parameters, there's boundaries. They can only talk about what's going on with those within those boundaries. And that's where the people are just getting fucking fooled, man. And people are parrots. So they go out and they parrot the same bullshit talking points where they sprinkle in the bullshit.
That's why, going back to what I said, think for yourself.
Yes.
Think for yourself,
You
please.
do, man. You have to engage, though. You can't just think for yourself. You have to go engage and go do. But you can. You can.
Well, you might
Cody's right.
You might get yourself up in an energy that you're not ready for. Or just something
true.
that you're not even supposed to be.
Don't quit at that point.
Because I think that's technically what the Matrix is too, is that you're so used to being told and being a part of everything that you don't realize that maybe that's exactly what isn't good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're around.
I've had that happen to me.
You're around your family members all the time. You're around your friends. You're around all these like people at work. You're you're in you're at school. You're working a job. You're at this place, whatever it is, and you think like, oh, that's where I like belong and everything. But have you ever thought for a second like maybe that's not where you belong?
Correct.
You know what I mean? So
Bingo.
it's like if you really just think about it metaphysically though, like you have the option to be completely in your own world.
But you're a very independent person. See, that should be
But that's where we need to
your
be.
message.
That's where we need to be, though.
Be an independent thinker.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Think
More
for
than
yourself.
anything, yeah.
For
Yeah.
yourself.
I guess that is saying think for yourself.
For yourself. Be yourself. Yeah. Be yourself, first of all.
Yeah.
My boy used to say this all the time. Don't play yourself, be yourself. Because that's honestly like
Who you were made to be.
Yeah, because if you go out there, trying to perpetrate, trying to be this and that, you're really just going to get humbled back to your spot anyway.
That's true.
So just be your fucking self and handle your shit. And don't be trying to, keep up with the Joneses, see the shit you're seeing and think like, oh, I could do that too and all that stuff. Like maybe you can, but is it really your idea? Is it, your origin?
Yeah.
Or are you just sampling off everything you see and it's just in your world and you're just... You're just
getting in the octagon and getting ready to get knocked the fuck out.
But really though, when you start becoming that way, like just absorbing everything, you're really just vulnerable to all these extra energies that are just like coming into your sphere.
The problem today is there is so much resistance based off of what I said earlier about the lack of good quality jobs and everything. So when you look at the sports field, that just makes the sports I think that's why we're seeing the rush of sports, right? Like sports keeps getting better and better, right? You see these phenomenal athletes in all the sports. It keeps getting better, and you're like, wait a minute, how does this fucking keep happening? It's probably coming because we're producing. They have to play at that level just to get out of the fucking poverty, dude, where they're coming from. So there's such a rush of those athletes. There's such a plethora of them that these motherfuckers literally have to be 1 in a million just to fucking. You have to be 1 in a million just to have a fucking chance, dude. Put it like that.
Oh yeah, but also too thinking like that is hindering too, because it's like that's everything. To
be a pro at anything, you literally have to be 1 in a million just to have a chance. That's a real ass thing I just said. That's facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the world's saturated with everything too. You know what I mean? People doing fucking any which thing you do. Like
that's right.
You gotta go hard.
Yeah. Well, now actually it's even more than that, right? Because we got international people trying to make it to American sports. So now it's even more than 1 in a million. True. I didn't even think about that.
A million? A million's nothing.
Yeah.
I think it's like 8 billion.
Well, I look at it like this, right? How many people in the NBA? I don't even know, but I would imagine like 300 people are in the NBA. Right? Yeah. There's like 30 teams, fucking 12.
Well, how many people are trying to be in the NBA?
How many people are trying to be in the NBA?
That's more than a mil.
More than a mil. Well, and there's about like there's 330 million people in America.
Let's say 3 mil.
We're only 4% of the world's population.
Yeah, but the NBA be getting plucked from South Africa.
Exactly.
You could get plucked from Antarctica.
Europe, everywhere.
So really,
everywhere.
You're tapping into all.
Right. Right.
You might be at
so
like
how
6
many people do
billion
you think? You're like you got to be in 1 in 5, 1 in 10 million.
Oh, so out of basketball
1 in
players
15
6
million.
Billion, I'd say like
probably like 1 in 8.5 million or some shit like that.
Yeah, probably
maybe even more. 1 in 10 million or some shit.
Yeah, 1 in 10 million fucking people. Well, you got to think how many people are trying to play basketball. Yeah, probably like
that is talent.
That is really
That is why these people get idolized so much.
But that's what I'm saying. But not to be the fucking devil's advocate, everything. But that's what I mean too, though, is that like you can't label everything because there's people that just don't even think on that spectrum, that don't even think in that way at all, and they just end up being the NBA player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's fighters out there that don't have to train for fucking a quarter of the time I have to, and don't even want to be a winner.
That's how I feel about myself in poker.
Okay, I like that.
I don't go out there and trade at all or none of that shit.
You don't think nothing of it?
I know these people play for hours, bro, and it really is, dude. You got cards and I got cards, bro. Let's shake it up, dude. What you got? Fuck this shit, dude. I ain't scared of nobody. I just won a tournament on the way out of the fucking weekend. Dude, I was playing like shit the whole time.
I got to learn how to play poker.
I will teach you, my friend.
I feel like with enough money, it's all buying power.
No, we pay, but we'll just play little. We play little games at the house, dude. If you the most, the pot gets to like $1,000, but it's people only kicking it.
But even 20s, at that point too, right? I'm just gonna throw something out there. Say we got 3 guys playing, right? You got 225 left. You got 250 left.
Yep.
I got $900 left.
Yep.
Big blind's like 25.
Right.
So fucking, let's just say, fucking, you guys are like what? Get to let's say after you throwing the hand of us like calling and fucking back and forth, almost all your money's gone. Your money's gone, and I got most of the money. Can I just play buying power out of that hand to dupe everybody for that hand?
You can, you see what I'm saying? You might run into a good hand. and I might call your ass, and then you're fucked.
Chance, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then I double up. So whatever, if I'm the guy with 250, now I got 500, and you got 7.
True, but a lot of
something.
But when you got that buying power, that shit be fucking people up.
It does.
Like I can't
It
do
does.
nothing now. You know what I mean? Like,
But you can bluff, bro. I come back over the top with an all-in, and it's enough to put a big dent in your stack because I got a little ammunition.
No, what if I
and
think
you
I
got
really
a choice
got it,
to
though?
make?
I got a full, you know.
But I got to know when you're bluffing again, dude. When you're using your
yeah.
stack against me, and
All right.
I know when you do. We only got 2 cards, and there's 52 in the deck, bro.
I'm gonna have to figure it out.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta have to play. I gotta.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cards in the deck, so it's a lot of bullshit, bro.
You know what my game is?
It's nerve-wracking, though. I will not lie to you, bro. But I think you'll be great at it, dude.
I gotta learn.
I'm gonna teach you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
cool.
teach you, bro.
Because I have a hard time like playing to gamble like money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
That's why I play tournaments.
It's a whole different game.
Because in the cash game, these cats are they're like fishing for the big pots. So they play cards like 2-7 suited and shit, dude. And like, so you can't figure what they're on when you're betting the way they're betting. When the shit comes out, you're literally sitting there and you're going, how the fuck am I going to put them on what they got when I'm looking at a dry ass board and I got the nuts, seeming nuts. And then at the end of it, they show me this shit and I'm going, well, what the fuck do I do? See, that doesn't happen in a tournament. In a tournament, people are playing to get to the end. And so it's more strategic. Right. Motherfuckers ain't playing 2-7 fucking suited off. And you can kind of work your way through it strategically and hand bet by bet, try to figure out what they got before you make your next move and decide what equity you're going to keep.
I feel like I'm
versus
off that
give
play
up.
to get some idea.
That's what it is, dude. It's just equity. It's just looking at what you got. How many chips do I got? What's my equity here? Okay, bets here. I don't really feel like I'm too good right now. I feel like I'm out. Yeah, fuck it. I'll fold. I'll save for the next fold. You get a bunch of folds, dude. There's 9 people at the table. You get 7 folds.
You know what I play?
What do you play?
Craps.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was crap. We didn't play no craps this time.
Yeah, craps is crazy.
Craps is crazy, dude.
It
could get hot, dude. It could get hot.
I play it like statistics.
Yeah.
So like I'll watch the table for like a couple minutes, you know, and just watch like even to odd roll pretty much.
Right.
You know, how many times is it hitting versus it's not. So if I see that it hasn't hit like a couple times, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hop in this one. You know what I'm saying? You get like 3 or 4 misses in a row. You're like, oh, this next one's gonna hit for sure.
Right.
And if not that one, the next one. So what I'll do is the first bet in. So you got 3. I see the dude miss 3 times. I'm like, oh, he's gonna hit this one. So I'll put in a good little lump sum of money, you know. Let's say he loses that one though.
Okay.
I got enough to double up on that one for the next one to hit. So I got the next 2 turns. To cover myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I lose that one, I'm like, all right, I gotta
one more.
One more. So if I lose that one, that one sucks. But that's usually how I play.
But it's way better odds than fucking having only one.
Yeah, and people always wonder how I get, but I hit all the time, you know? Sometimes I don't.
like to.
Sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
And or actually, most times I do.
So if you hit it on the first, you get to roll it again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hell yeah. Because I'm going to double up the first hit.
That's
what I mean?
awesome.
Yeah, so usually, but sometimes I'll bring like a little extra so I can miss 2 times, you know, and roll on the 3rd one. It just depends how much chips you got, but it's definitely a gamble at that. If you miss 6 times in a row your number, then that's rough.
It is rough.
Yeah,
I felt like a donkey, dude. We were out there, and there was just some sweethearts, man. There was the games that sharks beg for to eat up. The only problem was, bro, I'm not exaggerating when I say I couldn't get a fucking card, dude. I was sitting there for 2.5 hours.
Didn't play nothing? You didn't try to pull a bluff here?
No, I'm betting. I'm actually successful in a few. I was up and down.
Yeah.
But dude, they would just get bomb ass hands. And they're just raining fucking good cards all over the table, and none of them were coming my way. And they were all really nice people, so we were just having good conversation and shit. So that's what happened for a little while, but then I got in the tournaments, and then I got sucked out on a couple, man, that were so bad, dude, that it literally, dude, the weirdest thing fucking happened to me. Bro, I was at a fucking Cherokee reservation, bro.
Where at?
Up in North Carolina. That's what Harris Casino is, dude. It's the fucking Cherokees and shit. Bro, I feel like that shit had me lose.
Oh, they're playing you?
No. I got sucked out on the river twice, bro, on some shit that they had a 2-card draw both times and they hit their card. You want to talk
Hit
about
on the
lucky?
river?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both times.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And bro, it knocked me out of the first tournament, and they did the same shit
should
on the
be
ace
blowing
on the
my
river on
mind.
the next tournament.
Fuck, do they stay in like that? Like
Yeah.
it's almost like they know it's gonna come. Like, how do you got the balls to stay in until that hand?
No. One guy was walking away.
That's
He
what
said,
I'm-
"Good game, bro," and he left,
Hit on
and
the
they
river.
hit, and I go, "No, that can't
But
happen." He
you're-
had 2 cards in the deck, and he hit one of the motherfuckers.
Like, what was he
and
doing,
it happened
you know?
again, and he hit another one again later. Another person. It ended me that time, and then a lady hit an ace on the river that ended me the next tournament. Dude, and then finally in the last tournament, I won that motherfucker,
So that
dude.
dude-
But these people suck, dude.
So that dude out
They
of
were
faith,
just literally fishing for cards and not fucking.
So that's what I'm saying. Out of faith,
They were
this
great people,
dude-
though. I love those people.
Out of faith, this dude stayed in and just
Yeah.
happened to hit.
And
on
let
her.
me tell you something
That never
else.
happens to me.
Exactly. And let me tell you something else. The whole time I was there, you want to hear the difference between Florida and up there? The whole time I was there, I was telling this to Jackie when we were walking out. I didn't hear the words Biden or Trump once.
Oh, that's fire. Nah, we don't really.
That's amazing.
We're
And
not really-
I was at poker tables nonstop, talking to lots of people. Not Biden, not Trump, not once.
Nah, we don't at the
Good
casinos
people.
up there. We don't talk politics.
Good
either.
people. There were cancer stories. There were people that were just relating on some cancer stories. The poor dealer, this young girl, beautiful girl, had fucking cancer, man, and had to go get chemo treatment. And she was worried because the second time is the time where you find out if it's going to be serious or not. And she's like, I'm so nervous. And then this gentleman at the table in seat 7 also had bone marrow cancer.
Shit.
And he was looking for a donor at the time. He's waiting on a donor, and he had a number of issues. And these people were so sweet, man. And it made me realize, like, how some people's problems really are, man, and how petty we can be some days, man, when we're not just taking it all in and being thankful for having these conversations, for being able to break bread with you and just shed love with you, man, and just be human in these moments, man. And it's just sad, dude. And there was none of that Trump, none of that Biden, none of that shit up there, man. It was just natural conversations with people. It was fucking beautiful. And I truly believe that it's because of the mountain scenery, man. I truly believe it, dude. I think that people don't subscribe to that shit because they're like, you know what? I love my people. It's nice outside. I'm going to go drive along the mountainside, man, and go see my people and chuck it up. But dude, that's the difference that I saw, and I couldn't believe it, but it was true. And it was so obvious that I noticed it as on my walk out. I said, you know what's crazy? I said, I didn't hear nobody say the words Trump or Biden the
Where do
whole
you
time
be
I was
at?
here. I was at the poker room.
No,
I was
I'm
at the
saying,
Harris.
like, where do you
Harris,
be at that people
we
talk
stayed
about
at the
Biden
casino
Trump
for
on?
the whole. Oh shit, bro, Florida.
Oh, for real?
Wherever.
Oh, in Florida.
It's always let's go Brandon or
I don't
fuck
be outside
Trump.
a lot.
Oh man, you're so lucky.
Yeah, I stay to myself.
You're so lucky. I envy you in that regard, dude. You're always doing your own thing, man. I respect the hell out of that.
Well, I noticed when I was like trying to have talks with people and trying to be like proactive and kind of open my mouth, you know, and like engage in community and stuff. It's more like met with static. Now I'm realizing to just be myself and lead by example, and then more people are just catching on that way because
Yeah.
people like.
Yeah, you ain't got shit unless you got shit. Unless
Well,
you're building on shit your damn
Yeah,
self.
yeah, exactly.
Just be that influence, bro. You know what I say? Be intentional.
Well, when people see you doing good and stuff, they want to be on the shit you're on too.
Yeah.
So it's like people are
Yeah.
wondering all the time, what are you doing? I'm just doing my own thing.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
shit I'm on. That's the
Exactly.
shit I'm on.
You know what
I
I
don't-
say? I say be intentional.
Be intentional like that, yeah.
Because back to what you were
The
saying
mushroom
earlier,
god told
you
me
might
that.
be going the wrong road, but as long as you're intentional, you're gonna fuck up and get back on the right road.
The mushroom god told me that one time.
What?
I was on mushrooms, and the spirit of the mushroom was like, you gotta, like, it only matters when you have intent. You gotta know what your intent is, you know?
That was your message?
I don't even know if it was like because it was
That's
so,
a hell of a message.
it was grand though, you know what I mean? It was
It's huge. It's
it was
monumental.
huge. Yeah, it was crazy.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. But I like to keep it vague. My intent is just to do positive.
I
just
do
to do
too.
good.
I do.
I don't
too.
really try to like go for one thing in
Good for you.
specific. I kind of do, you know. I nailed it down like, oh, I'm gonna do boxing and do like this and stuff. But it's really just I'm gonna be a good person. I'm not out here trying.
But
to
we
harm.
need to stop with the individual good. We got to figure out how to do clumps of good.
Well, I think
We
it
gotta
starts.
start-
I think it starts
we gotta
back
start-
at the individual, and then that's how it becomes clump when people become like-minded together. All of us want to be. All of us are. All we do is argue. So really, it doesn't. There's no common ground. So once
Right.
we get back to being individuals, we'll figure out what our grounds are. Then we can build from the ground up.
Right.
That's
Because
what
if
I
we're-
believe.
Because if we're angry.
Cause like me, like I'm an individual, but you're
can't-
my friend.
yeah.
You know what I mean? We rock together on a different level. You know the vibe. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm an individual, but I know a lot of people that are like that. That's how I have friends. Is you know what I mean? They're great people that do their own shit. You know what I mean? That are on.
You know
their
the
shit.
worst thing is ego, man.
Yeah, ego's trash.
Because we have a lot of it in this society, man. In fact,
Everybody's
this
got ego.
society encourages that it demands it that you have some sort of ego, especially if you're competing in sports or some shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's a
like,
bad thing. What's your take on it?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
what else I'm saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying the problem is if you do have too much ego, you can't grow.
Oh, absolutely.
And right now we're in such a hyper competitive, seemingly competitive, because we're not really. We shouldn't be competing at all. We should be loving and uniting. But it's a hyper competitive, seemingly competitive society, and like I said earlier, wherever capitalism is, the education rates go down because they quit funding public education. You know the deal.
Uh-huh.
So as this continues to unfold, you have a growing population of desperate people that are egotistical, you know, and uneducated all at the same time, and it's dangerous, and they're all fucking armed, man.
Yeah,
And
that's for sure.
And at the same time, dude, how do you grow as a society when you're angry at each other? Trump, Biden, blah blah blah. How do you grow? And that's the trick right there, right? Mm-hmm. So you have these feelings, you have the ego, the pride, and all that shit. You have the literacy rates as low as you need them, and nobody reading books, and nobody giving a fuck. The statistics on nobody reading books are out of this world, dude. It's fucking crazy. How many people after college and after high school do not read books? It's amazing. They got you saying trust the science. How dare you look up something? We're telling you what to know. Take this vaccine. Blah blah blah. They're calling you stupid for even researching when they should be encouraging
That's what I was
that.
saying earlier. Is I remember ninth grade. I have a very good memory. I remember ninth grade bio class, and that's not what they told us to do. What they told us on the news is not what they told us to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all of this is happening,
And getting sick, they always taught you that getting sick makes you stronger because once you get through the sickness,
right,
you pop out on the other side fine. You know,
right.
And people die, and that's unfortunate, but that's literally what happens.
Exactly.
So it's what life is. You accept your fate and do as best you can.
And we are on a steady decline, man. It's just that nobody wants to admit it. And the banks are like,
I
I
don't know if
said,
they don't want to admit it or we don't know what to do. Because, like, what the fuck? Where do we go? Are we turn to the cops?
Okay.
The cops are not helping us.
Okay,
Where do we
you're
go?
right.
Politicians? The politicians are not
well,
helping us.
the people
Do we
that are
get together
subscribing
and
to
then
this
what?
show,
We got to light shit on fire? That's not going to work.
I think this show is helping a little bit.
I know, but what's the plan? Because
We
you're
don't
saying,
have one.
that's what I'm
But
saying,
here's
though,
the
is
thing.
that what do we do?
But the
you know?
plan
Do we get
is-
together and then do what?
Well,
Get.
I think the first step, I'm with you.
You know,
I
smoke
think-
bombs thrown at us?
I think the first step.
We're going to get together and they're going to be like, throw smoke bombs at these motherfuckers.
No, they'll
right
have
now.
Apache helicopters.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. We're going to get
take
together
us-
and they're going to be like, throw a smoke bomb at that motherfucker right there. And then they'll
Take out
disperse.
Cody, son.
You know what I mean?
Done.
But I'm saying,
Cody's
what do we
like,
do?
why do I get shot?
Because I thought about this a lot. I've been a part of groups and like we try to get together and we do this and that, but it's like, what do you really do?
So
you can't
we call
take
it
these
a
people out
non.
of-
So we consider it like this. We say, okay, what are we gonna do first before you do?
What are we
anything?
gonna do?
Before you organize? You say,
I don't know, man.
let's start a non-alignment movement.
What are we
So
gonna do?
no matter,
All right.
no matter what you're for, Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever the fuck you are, you realize the situation is bad.
I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. We got to get over the labels. We are people and we got to get together and we don't want.
That's how you counter the thing that's been hit towards us.
Yeah, let's see our common, the common bullets in life are to live good. No one wants to live bad, right? I mean, we're all on the same page.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
wanna
yeah.
live
Everybody
good.
want to feed your kids. Everybody want a future for your fucking kids.
We want to have
That's
good
right,
water.
you know?
We want to have our own land. We want to. We all want to be rich. We all want to have a big place. We all want to have good food. We all want to fucking live long. We all want to have our fucking space and be able to fucking not be up each other's asses. You know what I mean? We all want common things. So it's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
Me and Jackie took this train through North Carolina, and we sat next to a beautiful family, and they adopted 3 Korean girls, and they had another brother that wasn't there, and I think
I don't
he
know
was
if that's
Korean
weird
too.
or not.
It wasn't at the end of this because it was cool as hell, man. These we sat right next to them. There was a 4-seaters.
They were Caucasian
we
people?
were sitting here, yeah,
With Vietnamese kids,
with Korean kids.
and they didn't kidnap them. I'm just a joke.
No, so anyway, so we talked the whole time, man, and it got me thinking. She was such a great mom too. She hopped over there. She got him a blanket because it was raining. It got a little cold. She got him a blanket. She just took care of these kids. Anyway, they had a good relationship. And afterward, I told Jackie, I was like, damn, man, it makes you think about kids being raised and how it's beautiful to see that, right?
Mm.
But their economic situation was appropriate to do that. And we can do more of that if we just, I forget what the fuck I was going to say about that. But I was going to go along with the adoption thing and how parenting is awesome, except for, fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to go somewhere with that. Oh, well, fuck it. Next time. Catching me next time. This is shit. This shit you brought, motherfucker, is the fucking shit.
I know, man.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
This shit is amazing. I'm going to steal some from your bag.
Yeah.
No, anyway, so fucking, man, how you been, bro?
Chilling.
Everything great?
Yeah.
Bro, we're at an hour and like half already.
Yeah, whenever you want to wrap it or keep going, I don't care, man. I'm chilling.
The camera's still going, so fuck it. I got another one too on backup just in case.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to get a little tired. We could kick it for a little bit and wrap it up in a minute or something, you know what I mean? 10:30, 10:45.
Oh, shit, it's pretty late. I didn't know it was that late.
Yeah, chilling. Yeah, I had a long day, dude. I mean,
Late night with Tokes, but it's Saturday.
so I'm staying in St. Petersburg. It's pretty nice. No,
Bro!
it's not. Hey, actually,
You're in St. Pete? That's
Yeah.
fucking beautiful out there.
I mean, where I'm at, it's a little like spotty. Cause here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy, right? I was looking at the Airbnb shit and I saw the inside of the house, but I didn't realize that I didn't see the outside of the house until I saw the outside of the house. So when I'm pulling up to the house, okay, first of all, when I'm pulling in the neighborhood, like it's so confusing. I think I'm in the art district and it's like on one side of the house, on one side of the street, there'll be like a full blown like modern mansion with like, all the landscape is perfect, the fucking stones, everything. And on this side, it'll be literally like a broke down 1 story, like fucked up crib or something, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like,
They're holding on to everything going, I'm not leaving, bitch.
So I'm driving.
And I'm not mowing my grass. Fuck you. Fuck you.
So but it almost looks like gentrification or something. It looks like they're just taking over their neighborhood or something.
Of course.
So,
That's exactly what it is, I bet.
So
I
fucking,
bet. I'm not sure, but I bet.
I'm pulling past these houses. I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be a nice ass house, right? I pulled past my house originally because I didn't I don't know. I think subconsciously I was like, oh, I can't believe that's the house or whatever, right? So I pulled past it. Then I circled back around. I'm like, damn, I got the fucking craziest looking crib in the neighborhood. Like it looks terrible on the outside, right?
Oh no.
So I'm like, I paid a nice little penny for the month, So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I hope the fucking inside
It's an Airbnb?
Yeah. So I'm like, I hope the inside is nice. Bro, I open up the inside. It's immaculate. It's beautiful. It's fucking crazy beautiful.
I believe it.
Nice as fuck. So I'm like,
all right.
I'm like, this is bugged out, but I'm fucking with it. Like, all right. And then I'm just like looking back through the fucking through the little thing I bought it from. I wasn't paying attention to nothing, I saw that there was a pier nearby and I saw the inside of the house. I was like, yeah, But I'm looking back, I'm like, the outside of the house isn't on this shit. It didn't say that I had like roommates. I got roommates.
They ain't showing you the outside. Just show
Yeah,
up,
yeah, they
man.
didn't show the
we,
outside.
we know you'll come in once you show up.
But I'm fucking with it. It's nice. This morning I went for like a 3-mile run through the city real quick. It was dope. And
3-mile jog, motherfucker.
yeah, just a jog right now. But I'm
I
about
can't
to be
do
on
that
beast
shit,
mode.
man. We used to jog for.
I couldn't
for
do it 2 days
punishment.
ago.
So tough.
But it was the heat too. Like 2 days ago,
That heat, man.
Dude, ask my coach on everything. We left for a 3-mile run, and I was not even running. Like I used to be a cross country runner, like a for real runner. I can run fast for far.
Well, you smoke too.
Well,
That's gonna weigh you back a little bit. It's gonna take you a while to break out of that.
Yeah, true. But the heat was crazy. Like I couldn't go a quarter of my regular speed, and fucking the heat's like beating down on me.
Dude,
Right.
that heat
So I
is-
told my coach, just go on without me. So I'm back a little bit, barely jogging. I slow down to a walk. I slow down to nothing. Then I'm looking up ahead. I got like a mile to go still, and there's no shade nowhere. And I start getting like a small panic because I'm actually beat.
It's
I don't have.
beating you.
Yeah, I
It's-
haven't
it's-
had
it's
water.
taking you down.
Yeah, I haven't had water for like a little bit, like 2
It's
miles. in.
dangerous. You got to get water,
Yo,
man.
it was dangerous as fuck. I started feeling like shaky.
It's too late if you get goosebumps.
Yo, I started getting goosebumps.
Oh,
So
shit.
listen, I start getting the chills on my
Yeah,
arm,
you're
and
fucked.
I start getting jittery. I start
Cold
getting goosebumps.
and everything.
So then I start looking for shade, like hard, like for real, looking for shade. Like I'm starting.
Man,
So I
stop
run.
sweating. You're fucked.
Yeah. So I'm getting to that point. I'm about to. So I feel my lips start getting faint. I usually feel my lips when I'm about to throw up. So I'm like, fuck, dude, this is serious now.
Oh, if you stop sweating, you're dead.
Here's what's crazy.
He's flirting with death right now.
I told my coach that I had my phone on me, but I didn't. I lied to him because I didn't want him to worry about me. But I'm literally like thinking in my head now, dude, I should have kept my phone on me. Like I might be fucked right now. So I see up ahead of me, like almost a football field away, this little a parking lot for a detention center, and these landscape dudes are right there, and I see their truck has like the fucking sun is like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, so it's coming straight down. There's no shade nowhere. So I'm like running towards these dudes, and I barely have the smallest lick of energy in me. I swear to God, I'm about to pass out. I walked up to these dudes and I go, dude, I know you guys got water. Like, give me water. I'll come back in 10 minutes with $10. I don't give a fuck, dude. Give me some fucking water. And the first two dudes said no, and I started fucking cussing at them and shit. And this dude walks up to me and he said, what's wrong? And he goes, I'm about to pass out, bro. I need water now. I'm not joking. He goes, I got you. Gives me some water. I have like fucking a gulp, and I take off.
You should say goosebumps. I got goosebumps.
So fucking here's I get he only has
That's
like
what I
so
would've
much
said.
water, right? So it's like, I don't know, one of these things, and I go and I take it down, and I still got like a mile to go. So I'm like, there's nowhere to stand where I'm not in the I'm still not, there's no shade yet.
Yeah,
So I'm
oh
like,
God, direct sun.
so I take off in a little jog, and I'm like, I'm jogging the rest of the way. I can't stop. I have to get out of the sun, get back in the gym where I can get like somewhere where I can fucking chill. Like I'm feeling like fucked up in my body. I barely make it back to the fucking gym, dude. When I get back there, I chug a whole fucking gallon of water. I swear to God, the heat, dude, was fucking whooping my ass. I sat in the AC with an ice pack on me for like 4 hours. I was still hot. It was crazy. I cooked myself.
Look, guys, that's what we're doing, right? We're cooking ourselves. If you tan, you're not tanning, you're cancering. Like that's how it is in Florida now. You're not like when you
That shit's crazy.
have that sweat just dripping off you like piles of sweat.
I stopped sweating.
I said that shit today.
I did stop sweating.
Huh?
I had got to the point where I stopped sweating.
Oh
What
my
you're talking about,
God.
yeah. Right before I got back to the gym, I had my skin was stupid dry. Like I felt like I was literally like at my end.
You were close to the end then.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you would have still been in the direct heat and that would have
Oh
happened,
my God, bro.
you would have been dead.
I can't even tell you the panic I felt. Like mentally, I was like, oh my God, I was trying to like breathe like kind of like this good ass way, like into the
It
nose.
is, and
I
it's
was
so
like,
thick.
I gotta make
man.
it, man. I was like,
it's
I gotta make it.
thicker, man.
My coach should have been fucking he'd have fucking been so mad at me if I fell out. I told him I was gonna be fine. Idiot. But I've been in that situation before, and I
Well,
swear to
we
God,
play-
you have to tell yourself to chill, because the more you start bugging out too, it makes your system go
Yeah,
into
it
like
does.
overload, and you fucking will pass out quicker.
We play hoops down at Mayo, 1400 Mayo, and we basically take 2-point timeouts. Every 2 points, somebody steps in the shade, everybody else steps in the shade, and anybody could stop at any time too. In between the play, it doesn't matter if you step out in the shade, and we know it's a timeout, and we'll just go too.
Yeah.
And just tell somebody, well, that's our rule.
Yeah, that's how my coach kind of sees. He's like, yo, if you feel sick, fucking go take a break.
So
bro,
listen
'cause
to
you-
this. So every 2 and 3 points, we're telling somebody to take a break, and we do. We usually take a break because we start laughing because everybody wants it after. Because once you're running around, dude, it takes it out of you, man, and you're in a direct heat, like you said. So every 2 or 3 points, everybody's taking the one at a time. Somebody stepping out of bounds, go, oh, me too. We all take a sip of water. Right now, they're taking away water breaks in Texas.
Wait, for what? We mean school or something?
For construction
Dude, they
workers.
tried to do that on our job.
What the fuck was wrong with these people?
They used to supply us water, and then they stopped supplying us water, and then would get mad at us that like we had to like go on our own water runs and shit. Sometimes like, where you going? I'm like, bro, they stopped bringing water and stopped telling us that they were bringing water.
That's fucking retarded.
This is back when I was on fucking working with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago. They were getting mad at us. That's why, like, dude, that was a big reason I didn't care about losing that job, too, because I was like, bro, it's literally felt like, I remember it felt like some type of karma for me. I was like, I feel like I'm in hell. I remember I had this shovel, and I was outside, and I had that dude, rich-ass dude, he steps out of the big-ass truck, and he's just, like, yelling at you and shit, and, like, saying all that shit. I'm just like, this gotta be hell, dude.
I gotta go.
I was like, yo, this is the worst job ever.
That's hell.
It was hell. I'm not even joking.
Hell. And it's hotter than hell now. And now they're telling people that they don't need a break when the temperature is up. There's people dying. In the prisons, they died. There was like a ton of people that died in a number of prisons in Texas. And nobody's saying shit. A number of fucking people died, man. Just because the temperature's rising. And then there was also a number of people that was unidentified. They said they don't know how they died, but it was temperature. It was like another 17 people or something like that. But that's a lot of people. And these are just prisoners. But, but if you know the prison system and how it works, these could have been, some of them could have been innocent people. A lot of them are innocent to me. If they're nonviolent, they're innocent to me. If you're not a violent offender, then you're innocent. If you're in there for drugs or something, you're innocent to me.
Yeah, I don't think they keep them much in there for other shit now.
Unless you're peddling that fentanyl. But like I said earlier, I think it's the government. Do you think that's accurate?
Yeah, I mean...
Now that I say that?
Bro,
because we're using it to go into Mexico now. We're going to invade Mexico now.
Do you know how hard it is to bring drugs into the country? All right, I do. And trust me, the government does that because you can't do it.
There you go.
Yeah. It's literally, it's like the 9/11 thing. Do you know how hard it is for those planes to take off and make it to the towers without being intercepted by an F-17 in like less than 2 minutes?
Right.
It doesn't happen.
I had an ex-girlfriend. I had an ex-girlfriend that told me she's still flying flights. Flying thousands.
Bro,
of
when
flights.
There's a flight that goes out of order.
When it deters, they say when it deters from its path.
Even this much, the smallest bit for a second,
they make one phone call.
Yeah.
And if you don't respond, it's within seconds. It's like a few seconds.
Yeah,
if you deviate from your path, if you go,
they're
just
probably like F-22s now or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they fly, but them bitches pull up faster than you've ever seen anything pull up.
Regina will tell you that they have a fighter jet up there within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's less than 3.
And it's fast.
And even this was in 2001.
Well, it's guaranteed 5, no matter what. You know what I mean? I think that, she could probably correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, the fact of the matter is you're right. And
the same thing with the drugs. The shit's not getting through unless someone's giving clearance on it.
Right.
I mean, we've watched it before in those videos, dude. The Chase Bank.
CIA brought them in Nicaragua.
Well, you saw the Chase Bank submarines that were moving coke and money in.
Rick Ross was CIA operation.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, they admitted to it. Exactly.
Yeah.
What more to be said?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
And that's how they're destabilizing communities so we can't organize too.
America, the fucking terrorists.
Dude, the way those people are when these poor innocent people, man, they're hardworking, good Americans, and they're being fucking taken by like an avalanche of drugs because these marketing fucking fools, these demons go out and they say, we have this non-addictive pain killing medicine that's so good and it's gonna make you, and they hooked everybody. And to this day, like I said, he paid $6 billion for all them deaths. and every suit to come for all the deaths to come. And his products are still on the market because we're owned by corporations. They're making the judgment calls. And until we wake up as a society
Smoke
and say
weed,
enough
baby.
is enough is enough, man.
Think for yourself.
We're not going to
Smoke
do
that
that.
weed.
He's right. Like, what are we going to do? But the truth of the matter is we have to educate ourselves on what's happening, because that in itself, details about anything will make you care about it. Details about anything. If you go to a third world and you physically learn about some shit and you see these people and their skin and bones and they're dying from their malnutrition because of our bombs and our destruction, starving these fucking people, or our funding another death squad to fucking do what they do, like we were doing with Saudi Arabia and Yemen. It makes you, it hits different. That's why they say that, right? It hits different. And that's what we need to do. We need to start letting it hit different and be man and woman enough to face it and say, fuck it, let's fix it. Because we can, and we will, because we must. That's facts.
What do you think the move is, though, to fix it?
Well, first, like I'm saying, there's a lot of things like this happening, but the problem is they're silencing anything like this.
I mean, like the common people, the common
crushing
person,
it.
The common person that's listening.
Well,
to
they
the
killed our
podcast
unions, right? Unions are the best way, because unions, they fight for your wages. So like you literally have representatives constantly there checking on you, going, "Hey, you getting paid enough, motherfucker?"
So we're only talking about money.
Well, that's economic democracy. In my opinion, that's what's lacking in this. It's all about social. They'll show you social. They'll show you abortions and death penalty and fucking all these other magical things. It ain't fucking nothing. Give me that economic democracy. Give me that fucking money, bitch. Because you're robbing us.
I think economic democracy might be why we're at where we're at, though.
That's why it's performative, though. They show you this shit, the trans shit and all this shit. They show you the social democracy. They ain't fucking with the economic shit, dude. And that's where a class-structured analysis will help you deviate from the bullshit. Fuck that right and left shit. It's all corporate owned.
Well, but that's what I mean, though.
We're moving on, champ.
That's why it's corporate owned, though, is because it's economic democracy. That's why the labels don't work. We have to do something new. Economic democracy is how we got to the point that we're at now. It's all bought out.
I agree with you. We shouldn't be striving for a meritocracy. We should be striving for equal opportunity and just a good stabilization for an economy that works and can move forward and advance humanity together.
From an angle of like data analytics and just like unbiased, a part of like the whole system, right? Wouldn't it just make sense to make a set in stone, because it's like we're a republic.
If everybody could just smoke this weed right now, we'd have world peace.
We're a republic anyways, though. You know what I mean? We should just have a stable system, a stable dollar.
But we're not, because there was a Princeton study.
What?
That said in 2018 that no matter what, majority of the population majority of the public can want a policy to succeed. And if the corporations do not want that same policy to pass, no matter if it's a majority or not, they will not get that policy to pass. And the reverse is true. If a corporation wants a policy to pass, and the people, if the people don't want it and the corporations do, that policy will also pass the legislation. And so they prove that there is not even any kind of remote democracy. The people have little to no. It says also following the basically study found that there's little to no strength, basically influence.
But that's why, though, because of democracy, though. We got to the non-democracy by democracy.
I don't even think we ever had a democracy. I think it was all dressed up like that.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know
That's
what I
a good
mean?
point,
Because
yeah.
I mean, we all had Jim Crow, Jane Crow. We had
'Cause you-
fucking the slavery. Slavery. Okay, that's a reason there was no
Well,
40
was it-
acres and a mule, because slavery in itself, it was free labor. So they had to make up the fucking fact that, oh well, these black people, they look at Africa, they're not developed. They didn't know what to do. Never mind the fact that they had a civilization way before us and they had their own thing going, but that's what imperialism is, man. It's imposing our fucking will, our neoliberalism model on the whole world, man. And whether you want it or not, if you don't want it, then we're gonna death squad you or overthrow your government, have a regime change or one of those things. That's what we're doing. I mean, that's our MO. That's why when people say, "Well, China's a threat," I go, "Well, shit, they're not doing that shit. They're not assassinating, overthrowing, fucking regime changing everybody in the whole fucking world and have 1,000 military bases fucking everywhere, $1 trillion budget. In fact, they're taking their military budget down. They're hoping we do too. They're just like, God damn, dude, but they don't have to. They don't have to do that because their business is already expanding. They're doing business with the whole world. They don't really need fucking, we're like 300 billion of their budget.
Every time, I don't think, maybe you do realize, every time the economic forum happens, the Chinese and the American government are like this.
It might be, man. You know, there could be more. I'm not an absolutist.
Yeah.
I would never doubt that. Like, look, the World Economic Forum is happening.
Yeah.
The fucking
All
the
the
Davos
elitists, bro,
is
none
happening.
of those people are separate.
We don't know what the fuck is going on behind those doors.
Well, no, they're showing now. There's
Most
people in there
powerful-
recording now.
But the journalists aren't allowed, and more.
No, they just show videos.
Yeah, but they're not showing actual shit. There's a lot that goes on.
Yeah, true.
And those are where the if you don't know what that is, that's the most mega rich corporations and the transnational corporation, the most powerful people in the world with the government.
You know what they were just talking about actually?
What's that?
Is I don't know if it's called Ripple or ARP, the Fed coin, CBDC. It's they're about to make they're about to have America or the federal digital currency. They're about to trying to get rid of the dollar and make it so that you're literally like just a number with an account, and they can shut your account off. They can decide what you pay for.
You know what I think about that?
That's what they were talking about at the economic
I
forum.
think that's how they're gonna kill homeless people.
Oh yeah,
Because once there's no currency floating around,
yeah. What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do?
Exactly. You don't have a cell phone. You don't have a card.
You're fucked.
Yeah. What are you gonna?
You have no income.
You're not a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying I think that we should find a way to.
So is that fascism? Yes.
That's beyond fascism.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's beyond fascism. It's a new. That's why I'm saying fuck the labels, dude. It's a new thing that's going on. Make up a new name for it because it's a whole new type of evil. It's like it's literally metaphysical. It doesn't even have to touch you. You are getting eliminated, and you're not even. You might not even know it. You know what I mean?
That's so scary to think.
It's scary as fuck. It's scary as fuck. You're literally gonna be a part of the Matrix. Like you probably
But
already
now
are.
with the automation happening the way it's happening,
You
they're
probably
taking all
already
these
are
jobs.
because look, you got your credit card connected to your phone, connected to your house, connected to your bills. You're already a number. All they got to do is make it actual digital. That's it. Cut out the tangible forms of the dollar, and there you go. You're a number the rest of your forever.
And they're gonna justify by saying these people don't work hard. They're not motivated. The jobs are out there. They're just not motivated people. And look, you could say whatever you want, but you're all going to hell. You're all fucking going to hell, man. It's one big ship just going down there, man. If you believe in that, then you're going to hell because it's all terrible.
Yeah.
You're just letting it all go down. They're obviously got their mind set on outer space, right? Is that what's going on?
I don't think space is real. You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't think space is real? That's fucking fascinating. We'll shift gears. That's interesting. I didn't know this.
All right, let's talk about it. What was it? Operation Fishbowl. Look that up.
So talk to me. Just tell me what it is.
So when we start learning about as a whole, as a world, as not just America or the Russians or the Chinese or whatever, but we all learn about rockets kind of collectively, around the same time or some shit, you know what I mean? And they start shooting rockets in the sky and it's not going past a certain point. And that's what they call Operation Fishbowl, where they just shoot massive amounts of, I think it was atomic bombs and small nuclear bombs and all types of different bombs at the actual, what they call the firmament, the thin layer between us and whatever else is out there.
We're fucking retarded.
But
we're just retarded fucking pleasure monkeys. That's what we are.
I've only been alive so long, and all I had, I'll give you my full opinion on it, right? My full opinion is I've only been alive so long. I never saw I wasn't here in 69 or whatever when we touched the moon. I don't know what it looked like then. All I got is the videos that we see now. And since I've been alive, we haven't been back on the moon. We never even seen the other side of the moon. So
I have Danny and another friend, David, and another friend. There's several people that are going to comment on this that agree with you.
Yeah, I mean,
they've actually told me to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of it, but that I just know that I just know that we're people that like to go and swipe like as
there's actual clips of people saying shit where they are like, I don't even like they said it. I can't remember who the name or whatever, but I've seen clips of people from back then in the 80s and 70s and shit. They've had real-time clips where they said, I know my friends are going to be kicking my ass because they're like, you're fucking it all up. You're butchering it, dude. But shit, I'm surprised you haven't seen this.
What is it?
It's basically they're just showing, let me see if I can find it. I might be able to find it.
But to finish what I was saying, I haven't seen nobody on the moon. I haven't seen them put a rocket on the moon. I haven't seen them put any, like, dude, look at the images they show us. Like, look at the images they always show us from space. You never see a picture of, like, just,
I'll go to it. Yeah.
Like, from space seeing Earth. You always see Earth, like, I'm not saying it's close or nothing, but it's not, like, that far away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why isn't there a picture, like, truly far away from Earth?
Like, you think they're just satellites?
I think that low level orbit is really high. So we think it's space, but it's low level orbit of Earth. Like, you're not really going that far out.
So you still believe
you're still in the stratosphere or whatever the fuck the last sphere is, or like you're still inside of Earth's sphere. You know what I mean?
That's interesting that you say that, and that's why we can't go out further.
Yeah, I never seen a picture where it's like Earth from like super far away, and then you're like next to the moon or looking another direction. It's always like these like same kind of like focal points that you're looking from at Earth.
That's actually a great fucking point.
But yeah, I don't believe it. I think that if we had been to the moon, they'd put like a billboard up there that you could like read from Earth or something that said like Liberty Mutual ad or some shit.
Right.
You know, like somebody would pay for like ad space up there or some shit if we could get up there. That's the type of shit that like the world is on, you know? We'd like put our logo up there or something.
We would.
This is the UN.
We'd be doing regular trips there and charging
That's
people
what I'm
to
saying.
go.
We'd be doing all types of shit up there.
We'd
be bringing back rocks and be like, look at this moon rock. You want to buy one from me? We'd be doing all types of shit like that, bro.
We would. We're a capitalist society.
Yeah, that's what I'm
there's where I call your bluff. See, but that's what happened. Is class structure analysis can help you because I'm building circumstantial evidence for your case right now.
What case?
But the fact that, okay, if they go to, if they did go to the moon,
yeah,
they would be taking regular trips up there,
of course,
and charging people a fucking arm and a leg to go,
of course, dude.
And fucking profiting all the fucking money in the world. They'd be letting you walk in there with your space stick and just you get to fucking,
didn't like Bezos
walk on the fucking moon for fucking $250,000. They would be doing it.
Didn't Bezos say he went to the moon or something?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I thought he did. But I just know that he didn't come back with no cool pictures.
I know they paid $5 billion to go there for 11 minutes just to go up there and come back down.
I'm just saying, if I went up there, I'd have my cell phone.
Why only 11 minutes?
Click.
Why only up and down if you're Bezos?
I don't. Dude,
that's all they could. That's all they could show him.
I don't believe shit.
They could only show him this.
I mean, maybe it was just like a quick date or something. His girl, he just wanted to put like a ring on his girl's finger or something. He's like, "We're gonna I'll give you the moon, baby." You know, like maybe that's all it was.
You got me thinking now, man.
Yeah.
About that because, dude, honestly, how much money would they have made by now? What year do we go into the moon?
1969.
How fast does it take to get to the moon?
And get this.
How fast does it take to get to the moon?
I don't know, but get this. All the other ones supposedly like blew up and like weird shit happened to them. Remember that? Like all the other ones.
Challenger.
Like, yeah, they
Hold on.
They like got
How fast did it take to get to the moon?
About 3 days. According to Cool Cosmos, Caltech, it takes about 3 days.
So 3 days, 365 if since 1969. Dude, you could charge $1 million.
Easy.
You could charge $1 million, especially
that.
back then.
$1 million ain't shit. They be
And
charging way more than that.
today you're charging $10
Dude,
million.
There's kids my age that got millions, dude. They be charging way more than that. They be charging like $40 million a trip.
25 million.
$40 million.
25, 40 million.
Yeah, something like that. 10 million. Yeah,
they
20
would.
million.
They would. You'd be like, yo, I'm about to go pay my fucking, 1.1
And you'd
billion
already
for my
heard
trip.
about like failed ones up there. Oh, that we left this dude behind. Like, dude, there'd be all sorts of fucking
Moon
stories.
rocks, bitch. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to go put your name on a stick.
Exactly.
You get to go do a fucking moon angel and shit. And fuck around, do whatever.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck all that. I don't believe him either now.
Yeah.
Because Danny was telling me too, man. I was like, yo, he was trying to get my attention about it. And I love Danny, man. Then he's like, yo, you should talk about it. I was like, I know, man, but I'm just talking about this right now,
Yeah.
Trying to help people, man. I don't know if fucking putting more crazy shit on their mind is going to help them. But that's what this show is about. We just being with the bullshit.
Well,
I
I keep asking this question, but
But it
what
is
can they
interesting.
do? What
do
can
you
the
mean?
common person do? Because every time I ask you this question, you get to answer it, but you kind of just beat around. What can we do? We should think about that and try to answer that.
Think about it like this.
Try to answer that soon. You know what I mean? What
When
can the
the-
common listener?
Think about it like this.
What can we do?
The crash is coming. So when it does, it's better that we be educated and organized, because that way it gives us a better chance to be prepared. We're more than likely armed. Most Americans are.
Is that what we're doing?
But I think that's the move, man, because then we could say, look, whatever you are, you can agree that, like I said, I just went up to North Carolina, man, and it was painfully obvious. It was all poor white people and Cherokee too. But there was a lot of white people. And I'm just like, but the poverty was immense. It was terrible.
I mean, the Smokies been like that though. I don't know if this is a good example. The Smokies just kind of ran down.
It's not good. It's not good to.
Those people been living in them cabins
It's not
since
just
the 70s.
It's not, but it's not just the Smokies, man. It's that whole shit, and it's well. Then why isn't it better by now? If
I
it
don't. I
was
think
bad
that's
like
how,
that for this whole time.
No offense, I think
I
that's
mean,
how
we could go-
hillbillies live.
No,
You
man.
you saw Deliverance. Like when was that? That
It's
was
how-
filmed
it's
in
how-
when?
It looked like Deliverance.
That's what I'm saying. When was Deliverance filmed?
It's probably there.
That's what I mean.
But it.
That's what I mean. That one place might not be a good example, but I get what you're saying. I wasn't.
Yeah, I
clear,
just think that
'Cause I think-
maybe.
I think Deliverance was filmed in like 72 and it looked like that. So I don't know if this is good.
But it still looks like it.
I know.
And that's crazy. and even though you feel like, well, maybe this is what we deserve, well, that's just my point. Because a person that's making billions of dollars doesn't deserve those billions. And the person that's sleeping under the bridge doesn't deserve to sleep under a fucking bridge. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
A little bit. We're 2 hours and 7 minutes.
You wanna wrap
5
it?
minutes. We could wrap it, whatever, man. We're late. You got shit to do, don't you?
Yes, cook it.
Well, we can kick it. If
Or
you-
I
if
mean,
you
like
wanna-
whatever you want to do.
If you want to kick it, bro,
can-
I'm hungry.
we can-
We can go get some food.
We can.
You guys, numbers continue to grow. I got nothing but great things. I hopefully, that you're just not with me on everything. Just check me, man. Check me sometimes. Ask me questions,
Think for
man.
yourself.
Yeah, man. Check me. See stuff. Look stuff up.
What's up? Say something.
Ask me where. Ask
Like
me
Bob
where
Marley
I got
said.
something. Yeah.
Like Bob
Whatever,
Marley
man.
says,
If
say
you don't.
something.
Yeah. If you don't know me personally, and I'm cool, man. You could approach me. I'm approachable, as long as you're not FBI, CIA. I'm sure one of them will be. It's all good. I love them too. I love everybody, actually, even my enemies, man. That's the thing about me. I love everybody, and I'm gonna keep it peaceful. But
Except for Bill Gates. But
except for Bill
my message is, this is what I kind of go by lately: drink water, eat healthy, exercise,
hydrate, eat healthy,
drink water,
exercise.
eat healthy, exercise. Try and be friendly to others.
I like that.
And don't forget, your excessive use of marijuana is not prohibited.
5 Cody
And don't forget
etiquettes.
to try your best. But if you can't, fuck that shit. Try again tomorrow.
What do you think about the
all I gotta
mushrooms?
say, baby.
What do you think about the
Which
mushrooms?
ones? The trippy ones?
Yeah. Psilocybin.
We got like, all right. So the psilocybin personally turned my life completely around because I used to be like a junkie, like on drugs. Like I used to be on drugs heavy. I like drugs.
I know this story.
And then I was like doing mushrooms and shit, and I realized that it was like a cleaner vibe, you know? Like after you do dope, you could just kind of feel like ran down. After you do like, you know, certain like uppers or, you know what I mean? You're popping
Ran
pills,
down.
whatever you know, you take fucking ecstasy pills. You just feel like fucked up.
Ran down.
But when you take mushrooms, you get like this clean vibe, you know? It leaves you, it rinses you off.
It does.
You wake up clean, you know what I mean?
That shower feels good too.
Yeah, and it does. It reboots the mind. It has you think. So I like to look at things from different angles now. You know what I mean? So that's what the mushrooms put me on. Thinking for myself.
It does. It puts you on a different angle. It gives you different clear perspective on things. And
Yeah, it rinsed my perspective, and I had a new perspective. Then I was looking at shit from that way.
You could almost say it humanizes you more.
Definitely.
It like brings you down. It's an ego killer. It actually brings your ego down, and it makes you more one with the earth. And you realize, oh shit, I got veins just like the ground has mycelium and all this stuff.
Oh
and
yeah, he's
we're
getting
all
real trippy now.
connected, and this is all one, and we're just human.
But I have something to say about the shrooms. Straight up, take that shit seriously. It's not a party drug. It is.
Good point.
It is spiritual, and it'll take you on a ride.
That's a good point.
You will go on a fucking ride you didn't sign up for, and you got to be careful. Don't drive.
Yeah.
I don't suggest looking in the mirror, and don't call your
be
mom.
Be comfortable.
Don't call your mom.
And it's not for everybody. Look, if you got anxiety, don't do it. If you got heavy anxiety, or you're a person that is maybe you're bipolar or something, you probably shouldn't do it. Because you could have a very, very bad experience, and you might not know how to. You're gonna have a bad experience anyway.
Yeah,
but
you're going for a ride.
If you're not mentally
Put your
stable,
seatbelt on.
Yeah, if you're not 100% mentally stable, I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I did mushrooms, I wanted to kill myself. Yeah. But after I got through that mode, I was like, all right, I'm chilling.
Then you felt. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
They said that like they felt like they were dead, and like these crazy things happen. I haven't had this experience myself, but I've heard numbers of people say that. Countless people say.
Well, you lose like grasp of reality.
And they tell you, actually, even the people at Johns Hopkins that study this right now and give people hero doses, they tell you, go to the dark if you find it. It's okay. And it's going to be okay when you do. Well, it's going to be scary, but they encourage it.
Well, that's another thing to add on the mushrooms is do it like with one of your friends or somebody that can watch over you. Because you don't really want to do it alone the first time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You definitely want to have somebody like babysit you low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, love you guys. Right here.